Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Buff Nation, what up? BWB, my bandwagon buffs. Welcome to TLP Sports Club. Oh man, you are now watching TLP Live, free for all Fridays. I am your host. That's Harry Billion. Welcome everybody. It's Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. Huh? Hey, Colorado's on your mind. We're about to talk about it. There's a lot of stuff going on around college football, and I'm on one today. I'm ready to talk about all of that today. Travis Hunter is on the cover of EA Sports College Football, NCAA College Football, and it's taking the internet by storm. We're going to talk about that today. Cormani's already at the Gators. We might even get to that a little bit, but we just gonna send him off. I think he's gone. Let's leave him alone. Coach Prime is in the news always. What's new? We got a lot to talk about, people. We got a lot to talk about. Oh man, this is gonna be a great show. All right, this is gonna be a great show, and I know it's gonna be a great show just because Colorado is always the subject. Colorado is on everybody's mind. College football is actually in a dead period. There's not a lot going on, but why is it that there's always a lot going on? When it comes to Colorado, there's always a lot going on. What was it, 2018 or 2011? Or 2018, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody let me know, 2011 or 2018, when the college football game went on hiatus. And now it's coming back. And Colorado is smack in the middle of the conversation. A 4-8 team. No. Let's go back, Harry B. Go back. Don't do the people like that. Don't do them like that. A 1-11 team turned into a 4-8 team. And everybody said Colorado's leaving. Nobody wants to be at Colorado. Everybody's leaving. The project. They're only playing for clicks. We're playing for wins. Everybody's got a problem with Colorado. Y'all don't ruffle Coach Prime's feathers. He had to go out on Twitter and start beefing with people that only have 300 followers. I mean, my channel is like 12,000 subscribers, and we coined the term BWB bandwagon buffs here on this channel, and we ain't even got a shout out from them. But y'all don't piss off Coach Prime, and he had to go on there and start talking back to y'all. Y'all people who just y'all hate so much. He had to go on there and talk to y'all low-hanging fruits. While all the big fruits are out here can't get a shout out. But he know we out here. He watches the show. Trust me, Coach Prime and the boys are watching the show. Okay? Because we are the hottest show on the internet when it comes to Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. Hands down. I don't care about any other channel out there. This right here is the best buff channel on the internet. Believe that. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause. BWB, Bandwagon Buff Nation. We here. We like babies, kids. We don't die. We multiply. What up, everybody? I'm ready. Y'all ready today? Y'all ready for one? Shirley, what up? Tennis Channel, what up? DC Carson Music, what up? Shirley Kimball, what up with you? That Texas Truth. 2014 was the last NCAA game. Okay. So 2014. Now in 2024, it's coming back. I'm sure there is a correlation there. I'm sure there's something there we have to explore later on. KP, what up with you? BWB Nation, we here. We ready to go. So I promised this person that I was going to open up the show with their comments. All right? Because the last video that I dropped, was a video of me just going in, my reaction spazzing on CBS. All right, and Tom for Nelly. Nelly. And you know, every time we talk about Coach Prime, every time we're loving on our guy, every time we say something positive about Coach Prime, you're going to get those people, they're going to come out and they're going to have their say too. So, you know, I have somebody in the comments and you know what? Let me just show you the comments. And then we're going to start the show. Well, we're going to do that. Give me a second. Get the show correct, Harry B. People are at work. They're having lunch. This is going to be a good show today. Surfer Boy, what up with you, man? Hi. So here we go. Y'all ready? I think I already said hello. Okay, this is how you call into the show. I keep forgetting. Like, come on. My producer's going to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my producer's in Brooklyn right now. and she going to hurt me. She's going to be like, yo, why didn't you do X, Y, and Z? All right, but okay, producer, I'm doing my job. I'm going to do my job. All right? Prime Effect 101, what's up? To join the show, because this is a panel show where people come in here, this is about you. We're giving you an opportunity to get out of the comfort zone of the comment section and let us either see your face and hear your voice or just to hear your voice. You can hide your face, especially if you want to come around here and be greasy. Okay? The only thing I ask is keep it respectful. Respect other people's opinions. Don't say any cuss words. If you say any cuss words, you're going to have to put money in that curse jar because we want this to be a good show where anybody can listen, especially if they're cooking dinner next to the kids, if they're in the living room next to kids. We want this to be a family environment where people can enjoy talking about Colorado football and college football in general. Okay? So you are welcome to email me because I don't just put my link in the comments and then everybody can just click on it, come on here and say all kinds of crazy. No. We control this here. All right. Join TLP Live at gmail.com is right on your screen. You can email me and I will send you a link. You click on that link. I will see you in my green room. I'm staring at my computer's right here in this little area right here. So for the most part, you're right here. I can either stare at you or I can stare at my computer and monitor the chat and everything. But for the most part, I'll be monitoring the chat so you'll see my face lowered. Okay? Hey, guys, hit the like button. Hit the share button. Can I get like 5 people to share this? And at least one person on your Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but I want somebody to share. I want somebody to see my face on Facebook and be like, I thought Harry was done. I thought he didn't make nothing of himself. He left the film industry. He left us out here making movies. And oh my God, that's Harry? Oh my goodness. His channel got 12,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, he's winning. Oh, he gets on my nerves. Hey, y'all, hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hey, somebody share on your Facebook and let me know in the chat that you shared it on your Facebook. And then I'll ask one of my members to gift you a membership. So if you share it on Facebook, say Harry B, I shared it on Facebook. All right, I appreciate that. Just one person to share that on Facebook, but share it on Twitter. Share it any way you can share it. Here we go, guys. Here we go. All right. So if you're ready for the show, I'm going to start off the show with this. There was a comment. All right, so we're gonna start off with this. Let me go here now. Let me go here now. Hello, I'm still here. The ladies over there with her armpits. Hey, Tennis Channel said I shared it on Facebook. Hey, Tennis Channel, do you have like at least 2 or 3 more? How many followers you got on Facebook, Tennis Channel? If you only got three followers on Facebook, that don't count. Willie. Yo, Willie, why are you so easy for me to pick on? I don't know. I think maybe I like you the most. That's why I pick on you the most. I'm like, I always pick. I don't know why it's so easy to pick on Willie. It's so easy to pick on Willie. I don't know. Sorry, Willie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, man. You're my senior, so I'm sorry. But I guess your spirit is inviting, so it makes it easy for me to just, let's go. Let's start the show, Harry B. You're wasting these people's times. It's Friday. It's Free Fall Friday. All right. Let's start the show. How to start with this? Because let me do this. Let me do it like this. I'll take all that stuff off the screen, and we're gonna start with this. My nose is starting to leak. Oh, great. Come on. Which way do I go? Which way? Okay, TV. Come on, TV. I go this way, Harry B. Right there on your screen. So from that video that I posted last night, and I think the title of the video is CBS lowers they lowered his grade or something like that. But anyways, in that video, Linda Dukes said, how is he supposed to, well, on the comments of that video, she said, how is he supposed to build a team in 2 years? And then those other acronyms, y'all can figure that out. So, and it's because in the video, I'm sort of like spazzing again. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I'm like Kendrick Lamar. I got 10 in the chamber ready. I got 10 of these and I'm ready. And this time around this year, I'm spazzing on everything. All right? I know y'all was like, oh, Harry, leave the haters alone. I'm not leaving no haters uncovered this time. I'm addressing all of them. Any writer, anybody that wants the smoke, I'm bringing the smoke. I want all the smoke, and I'm coming after all of them. If put something out, I promise you, I'm going to address you. As long as you're like important and you can affect recruiting here at Colorado, I'm coming after you. Put it out. I dare you. Hit the like button, guys. Let's get this video going. Everybody's at lunch. They don't know I'm on yet. So this is what Linda Duke says. How is he supposed to build a team in 2 years? Well, this is his second year. I would say in 1 year, because he only had 1 year at Colorado. This is his second year building. Context, right? So we got Gino Blink 1828. Gino Blink says, so I don't know. That's the comment that I want to know. And ND doing it, LSU doing it, USC doing it. Oh yeah, this is the one. ND doing it, and y'all let me know. I think ND is supposed to be Notre Dame, right? Not North Dakota. Y'all let me know, because there's a lot of college teams, guys. I think that's Notre Dame. All right. So y'all let me know. I think Notre Dame's doing it, LSU's doing it, USC doing it. You know nothing about college football, just only Coach Prime, LOL in lowercase. Plenty of coaches that get the job done in 2 years. Dion is not one of them. Apparently, this person does not know my channel. Apparently, they don't understand the essence of my channel. So, they wanted to be famous. Let's make, what's his name? Gino Blink famous. If you're already famous, I'm about to shine more light on your fame. So let's go. Because I think at most, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not shaming nobody, okay? This is not to shame you, Gino. This is to say you need to be careful around here. BWB, it's a lot of us. We protect each other here. And be nice when you come around here, because you might just be the subject of a live. I'm just letting you know. But it's football talk. That's all it is. All right, that's all it is. I'm not trying to shame you or nothing like that. And if you are shamed, then get that. Take that. Take that. It is what it is. You brought this onto yourself, because I hate these type of comments where people start off by saying, you don't know anything about college football. So in my pettiness, if I say, hold up, wait a minute, you thought I was finished? If I say college football, anything, if I say anything, college football used to have no 2-minute warning, but now they do. Does that qualify as knowing something about college football? And then I would ask you, Gino, did you know that? Did you know that we now have a 2-minute warning? But I digress. So what I do, I said, all right, that's interesting. I mean, I don't claim to be the most knowledgeable college football fan. I'm only 1 year in, but my research ability and what I've been reading on these teams, all these teams, Notre Dame is rebuilding like Coach Prime. LSU, the LSU is rebuilding like the LSU, the LSU where the guy that was the quarterback won the Heisman Trophy. LSU, they're rebuilding. USC, wait a minute. USC, the guy that was their quarterback, you know, throwing that thing, that oblong ball made of a pigskin. The guy that threw the ball to the other guys, because I'm pretending I don't know anything about college football here. I'm like Linda Dukes. So the guy that threw the oblong ball made up of pigskin to the other guys, and I believe they won 8 games. So, and didn't he go first round in the NFL draft? They're rebuilding like Coach Prime. So a team that had an overall NFL first rounder is rebuilding like Coach Prime? I said, I don't know, but I got to check it out. I don't think so. So you got Notre Dame, you got LSU, and then you got USC. All rebuilding like Coach Prime? Like they had a bunch of sucky players that they had to get rid of? Like get rid of 70-some players? My initial knowledge of the game after 1 year says, no. Because I can just name some stuff off the top of my head. I know LSU, Heisman. I know USC, overall draft pick, Caleb Williams. #1 draft pick. I know Lincoln Riley, like he's the quarterback whisperer. He can turn a quarterback, he can turn a toad into a #1 draft pick throwing that oblong ball made of pigskin. So it don't make sense that this guy, Geno, blinks. Geno is not blinking correctly. Maybe he's blinking too much, Geno. And then I like the name Geno because of Geno Smith. And because I'm married to the underdog and I love the underdog story so much and how poorly that the New York Giants organization treated Geno Smith with Eli Manning, I'm like, dang, I like the name Geno because of that whole lineage of underdog. And now he's at Seattle and he's the #1 quarterback there. So I like the name Geno, but dang, Geno. Dang, Geno. You see what I did there? Dang, Gina Martin. Anyways, I'm not watching Bad Boys because of Will Smith. Whew. Anyways, Martin, I love you, but I'm not watching Bad Boys because of that other guy. Move on, Harry. Calm down. Okay, y'all follow me so far? So I like the name Geno, but Geno, I gotta do this to you, bro. I gotta do this to you. Geno, the email is jointlplive@gmail.com. You can call in. You can have a rebuttal. I don't want this to be a one-way thing. So if you are watching Geno, go ahead, call in, and let's go ahead and talk about this because I think based on your Notre Dame doing it, LSU doing it. Yeah, you didn't even name some of the bottom teams like Baylor and other teams in the Big 12. Like you didn't even name some of the other teams that are rebuilding. Like you threw out some major names. Like, so I said, there's no way. There's no way the Heisman winning quarterback from LSU is rebuilding like that. Not the same time, not in 2023. No way. So let's do it. Let's go, Geno. Let me take this off the screen. Let's go, Geno. Let's go. Geno, sorry I gotta do this to you, bruh. But I gotta do what I gotta do for my people. I hold down the BWBs all day. All right, so here we go. All right, are y'all in the chat? Let me see. Let me make sure we hear. Y'all here? Okay. Surfer Boy said, Gino, a better compare would have been Nebraska and Northwestern. No. Surfer Boy, leave Gino alone. Let me get this. I got this. I got this, Surf. Tag me in, Surf. I got this. I'm new, but I think I got this. Gino about to get cooked. Watch this. As if I didn't already cook him with the LSU, with the Heisman, and the #1 draft pick. As if he didn't already get cooked. Watch this. If you never had Liberian food, whoo boy, that pound butter. Oh, he about to get cooked like goat meat. Let's go. Okay, where am I at? So this is what I did. And I'd like to thank Phil So Real for this website. He sent it to me some time back. And I popped it up here, right here. All right, so let's look at it. I'm not going to go too deep because I want the show to really be about Coach Prime and the boys and what they're doing right now. But I had to address this because the thing about it is, I know football talk. Me and my guys, we're always talking football. All right, behind the scenes, we go at each other. But what I don't like is when people try to shame other people, especially the Deion Sanders constituency. Deion Sanders fans, the BWBs, the bandwagon buffs, we catch the most flack in college football, and I don't like it. I feel like we're free game. Just because we like Coach Prime so much and we big him up so much, everybody feel like they can come at us left side, right side, up top, down, BA, select, start. Wait a minute. I think that was a code for a game I used to play. Up, down, BA, select, start. What was that for? Tetris? Anyways, I don't remember. It's been a long time. I don't play games. But here we go. So these are the teams that's supposed to be rebuilding. Let's start with 2022. It's right there on your screen, guys. Let me bring it closer so you can see. Right here. I think that's real. That's good right here. Y'all can see that, right? Somebody give me a thumbs up. You can see this. I need y'all to see this because I don't like. All right. Yo, Tim, I got to put this up. Tim said LSU did not like us. He's getting cooked on film and he's getting cooked in the chat. Let's go. I'm going to leave that one up for a little bit. Did not like us. And for those of you who don't know why that's funny, that's a line from Kendrick Lamar's Beef with Drake. That might be for some of the younger folks, not the old folks. And all the old folks know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Okay. And I'm going to, if you are out there and you know about these teams and their rebuild process, please join tlpsports@gmail.com. I mean, what am I talking about? Join tlplive@gmail.com. Here we go. All right. So on your screen right there, you're seeing 2022. They're in the South. LSU is in the Southeastern Conference. Okay. So the first thing you need to know about the Southeastern Conference is that their recruiting base is like none other. It's second to none. It's first to none, third to none, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th to none. Like you can't compare the Southeastern Conference, the budget that they have. And I just found out on, I think it was Monday Night Live or whenever that was. No, not Monday night. It was like a pop-up show we just had either yesterday or day before when Kwamani committed, I believe. I just found out that they have their own supplements. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think it was Love and Liberty Media, my new friend from Boulder, who said that I inspired them to do their own YouTube channel. Man, that thing touched my heart. But from Love and Liberty Media, Love and Liberty, please go to their channel and subscribe, okay? It's Love and Liberty Media. I believe that's what it was. But they said that these bigger schools, they have the budget to actually create their own dietary supplements where they pay the FDA doctors or someone, these scientists, to create supplements like from the Gatorade idea to help these players buff up and to have an advantage over the lesser competition. That's what I learned from Love and Liberty Media. So that's the SEC. They got much more money than everybody else. They got a lot more players in the NFL than anybody else. LSU from that. So the perspective is if you're a Coach Prime and you take off in the LSU, you would never lose another game. I don't know if Gino understands that. Put Coach Prime on an LSU team, he would never lose a game. But he don't want that. He don't want that. Let me stop. I need you to see my face when I said this. Hold up, man. He don't want that. Coach Prime wants the area where he can actually tell you, I took them from zero all the way to the top. From zero to the top. If he takes a team, let me get back in. If Coach Prime was to take a team that was already in the SEC, stacked, they have a good team already, with the exception of maybe a few positions here and there, a few key players, depth pieces, not starters, but depth pieces, because the starters on those teams, they rarely leave because they're like, yo, I'm next up. And that's my NFL ticket. I'm not about to go leave and go put that in jeopardy. So they rarely leave. Okay? Coach Prime goes to one of those teams, lights out. It's literally lights out. If you don't believe me, believe me. All right, let's go back. I told you, man, I'm ready today. I got time today. I got time to LSU. They're not like us. That's for sure. Let's go back. All right, here we go. All right, so right there on your screen. Gino, this one is for you, my guy. This one is for you. And for all of you people who want to shame the BWB people around here, Colorado fans, y'all clown and laughing emojis, I'm used to that now. Go ahead and clown and laughing emojis. But just know your knowledge base about this game, I'll tell you a quick story before I move on. At UNC Greensboro in North Carolina, there was a DJ, all right? He was part of my what's the name? New Generation Campus, No. He was a part of the black community at UNC Greensboro. He was a DJ. And then there was another DJ. He was part of not the black community, okay? He was a white boy. So the black DJ was pretty nice, and he did a lot of the big parties. But guess what? There was a challenge that was forged. Harry B, take this off the screen so that people can see your emotions. So there was a challenge that was forged, okay? The black DJ over here, the white DJ over here that nobody barely knew. I submit to you that everybody knew him after that competition. So it was a scratching contest. It was a mix contest, okay? So they put it on. They started going. Everybody's on. I'm not going to call his name. If you know who I'm talking about. Come on now. If you was at UNC Greensboro at that time, you know about this DJ mix contest. All right? So they started putting the music on. Next thing you know, just for the sake of keeping this story short so I can get back to the real thing, when they said they're not like us, he was like us. He was like us. Okay? My white boy was like us, okay? That boy, all right, so I'm about to call his name. God, his name is right on my list. Don't call his name, Harry B. This is live. This is not recorded where you can edit it out. Do not call his name. He's one of the name is one of the Wayans brothers, but don't say it. Don't say it. Okay. God, I'm bad. I'm bad at this. Okay. So he plays this song, he makes it, he's doing all right until the white boy, I'm just gonna call him the white boy, just for context. Okay. The white boy, he starts to mix. And he's doing this thing where he's using the words from songs and he's telling a story. And everybody there is left stunned. Like, he put a record on. This is like regular records. The thingy. He puts it on, and maybe he practiced. I don't know, but he was ready for this battle. I was like, white boys are not supposed to do that. What are you doing? Why are you beating the black guy? No, you can't beat our black guy. No. Anyway, so the white boy started to mix his records, and he's using phrases and words and sometimes just a on one record, and somehow he's able to flip that, put another record on, and then like say a whole sentence from like 3 or 4 different records. It's suffice to say he won the battle, because that was utterly amazing. Okay? That was crazy. Yo, that was crazy. But where was I? Let's get back to the story. Okay? So that was crazy. So that story, okay, just to let you know, at the end of the day, do not take your opponent for granted. But where was I? Let's go. I was going to say something. I was going to do something, but I forgot where I was going with that story. Dang it, man. What did I say before I went to that story? Anyways, I forgot, but I might remember, and I'll tell you why I told that story. Let's go back to this. Let me go back and present this. Don't sleep on the white boys. Them boys. Yo. If you sleep on, I think I was talking about the BWBs. All right. If you sleep on the people who you think don't have no information, I think that's what the story was. That's the link. If you sleep on the BWBs, you might be surprised that even though I have 1 year, that's it. You got it, Harry B. Now kill him with it. Kill him, Harry. Get him. Your soul is, no, that's Lucan. You're about to get cooked. Don't sleep on no dude that read. Don't sleep on the African Liberian boy that reads more than you, because this might happen to you. Let's go. I'm ready. Okay, so we take 2022 SEC. I already gave you that SEC story. I'm not going back to that. Remember that. Wins, LSU. This is LSU. Let me make sure y'all understand where I'm at. You see at the top, it says LSU school history. You see that, right? All right, 119 years. 119 years. Real life. Is that a reference, Harry, less sugar intake? Is that a reference to the last video? The Haterade is made of sugar, okay? And the more sugar you drink, the more thirsty you become. Go watch that video. It's pretty fun. Hey, the TV is broke again. If y'all don't know anything about what I'm saying, go watch that video, my last video. It's pretty fun. Okay, so LSU's record. I've already cooked Gino, so y'all, I'm about to get off of Gino real quick because I already cooked him. He's not ready. Let me remind the people what I'm talking about, because some new people are here. I'm talking about this quote right here. How is he supposed to build a team in 2 years? This is Linda Dukes is saying, people are on Prime. Prime only got 1 year at Colorado, 1 year at the FSB level. Prime, the first 3 games that we are playing, the first 3 coaches, Prime is ahead of them when it comes to 1 year productivity, their first year. We play on first number 1. We play North Dakota State. Their coach is a new head coach in the FBS, so we got to erase him. He got nothing, no record, nothing. Put him away. Coach Prime, you get him, okay? He got Dugan. He put him in a chokehold and ain't letting go. All right, that's the coach. That's game number 1. Game number 2, or game number 2 and 3. That's Nebraska and that's CSU. Nebraska's coach is Matt Rule. Matt Rule is known around college football as the program builder. But Coach Prime Dugan him also. Coach Prime put him in a chokehold also. I did that video. Go check it out too, man. That's what I do here. I flex and I defend. Let's go. Coach Prime, Matt Rule's first head coaching job at the FBS level was at Temple University. All right. My wife went to school around Temple. All right. So we know about Temple. 2 weeks ago, we were just at Temple University. We were right around their campus. Okay. So I know Temple. When he was at Temple, and Matt Rule is a New Yorker. Okay. He grew up in New York City. I read a lot, bro. Don't test my gangster, Gino. Gino. Hey, Gino. So listen, he went 0-6 in his very first 6 games. He ended the season with a 2-10 record. That's Matt Rule. Year number 1 as an FBS coach. Coach Prom's year number 1 as an FBS coach. Prior to that, he was an FCS coach in college, D1, second level. All right, FBS, D1, first level. So he's already a proven coach. He can win at the college level. Point blank, period. Eat that all day. But we come to the FBS where we're going to keep it honest. And Coach Prom is 4-8. That is better than 2-10. Comprende? So he eats Matt Rule's lunch all day. Matt don't rule Jack. Take that, Gino. I ain't done yet. We go to CSU. Jay Norville 3-9. Coach Prom eats his lunch too. Year number 1. Eats his lunch. That's the very first 3 games. All of these coaches at the FBS level that's supposed to be better than Coach Prom eats their lunch, takes their lunch, and guess what? The lunch is free. But say, I know it's free. I'm going to take it anyway. Let's go. I'm on one today. I'm telling y'all, LSU, they're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. All right. So Gino, blink, 1828 says. Notre Dame doing it. LSU doing it. USC doing it. You know nothing about college football, just only Coach Prom. LOL. Plenty of coaches that get the job done in 2 years. But except he's only 1 year. Deion is not one of them. Yes, he is. Deion is one of them. He just ate 3 coaches' lunch. 3! You picked the wrong battle today, I promise you. I'm locked and I'm loaded, boy. I got 10 more in the chamber. Let's go. Eating your lunch, and you can come on the panel and defend yourself, Gino. He's eating their lunch. And I know that was a dig. Oh, Coach Pine, Deion Sanders ain't one of them. Yes, he is. 4-8, 2-10, 3-9, no record. Let's go. We're not done yet, guys. We got more. I got time today. I got to plug my computer before the battery dies. Give me a second, guys. You got to take time with these type of things. You know why? Because there's a lot of people that want to shame people that came to Colorado. That's the reason why I came up with the term. And yes, I came up with the term. If you see anybody else out there claiming to have come up with the term, they got a whole website saying, oh, I came up with this. I thought since Coach Prom came over here, I thought about bandwagon. Oh my gosh. Stop, thief. Stop, thief. Was that he coming to America? That's why I came up with the term BWB, because I realized right off the bat, I've been in the sport community for a very long time. And as soon as either LeBron James go to Cleveland, he go to Miami, People, bandwagon, where all these fans come from. So I knew right away, as soon as Coach Prime gets to Colorado and people come over here, we were going to be getting laughed at, shamed, where all you fans come from. Even though the regular fans, I've interviewed them in Boulder. I flew over to Boulder, Colorado, and I flew, and they love us. They're like, yes, please, we want y'all here. Thank you. We've been in the dark for a minute, but y'all are shining some light, and we welcome all the BWBs, all bandwagon buffs. The real fans do. But people were going to shame us anyway. So I said, you know what? Just like the rappers took that N-word and then turned it into $1 billion industry, I'm about to take BWB and turn it into $1 billion industry. I don't know if it's going to be $1 billion, but I'm just saying. I'm going to make sure that nobody gets to shame us. If we take away that sting of the bandwagons, then can't nobody shame us. Because I'm already, it's like 8 Mile, Eminem, Rabbit. Was it B-Rabbit? If I tell you, yes, you mess with my girl. Yes, my boy shot himself. Yes, all of these things happen. Yes, I'm a trailer of trash. Yes, I'm all of these things. If I take that away and I give it to the people, guess what? You can't use that against me. So I'm BWB. That's why we're BWBs around here. We're bandwagon buffs. Coach Prime, holler at us. We large, we wide, we everywhere. We large, we proud out around here. We don't care about you shaming us. But the thing we always get is, y'all don't know nothing about football. Y'all bandwagon buffs. What makes you think because we're here for Coach Prime that we don't know nothing about football? Are you crazy? Just because we're BWBs doesn't mean that we don't know nothing about football. So check yourself before you wreck yourself, or I might just have to do it. Let's go. I got time today. Oh, I got time today. Okay. Do we even have to do USC? Do we even have to touch USC? I mean, like, for real? We shouldn't have to do USC. I think Gino's cooked. What y'all say? Y'all let me know in the chat. Gino's cooked? Is Gino cooked like Liberian food? Seasoned, well seasoned? Gino, you're cooked, man. I think, or I submit to my people, that is you that maybe don't know anything about football, because if you knew anything about football, anything at all, anything, even if you knew anything, like it's pigskin, it's an oblong ball made up of pigskin. If you knew that, I don't think you would use LSU, USC, or Notre Dame. And Notre Dame got a black coach. Did you know that Notre Dame's coach was black also? Marcus Freeman? Did you know that? Gino? Oh, Gino. Come on, Gino. Did you even know that USC, most of these coaches haven't been there for a long time? Did you even know that, Gino? Did you know that they're inheriting teams that already are winning teams? Let's go over that real quick and then I'm done. Right on your screen, you see 10 wins, 2023, 2022. Hold on. Let me put this on. Is it on the screen? Let me take it. Go, Harry B. Take that off the screen. On your screen. All right, Tim, that's enough. I'm about to call my panel on real quick, real soon. 10-3. 10-4, 6-7, 5-5. That's 4 years. And what? 2019, they went 15-0. 2018, they went 10-3. They went 10-3. That's LSU. Man, if you don't get out of here, Gino. If you don't get out of here in the SEC, this is the Southeastern Conference. That's why I have it on your screen. The LSU team in 2019 went 15-0. 15-0 in 2019. Okay? You're comparing that team to a 1-11 team, a team that nobody remembered since they won their natty like in the 90s. Nobody remembered them. But you want to say that all of these teams are doing it, Gino? Man, come on, Gino. You want to shame my BWBs? You want to shame Miss Linda? You want to shame Linda? BW, come on now. You want to shame Linda? LSU's doing it. Notre Dame's doing it. Do you even know LSU's coach name? I submit to you that all these people that come on here and they come into the chat or they go into the comment section and they say, you don't know anything about football. I believe and I submit to you that they are compensating or overcompensating for something that they're lacking. And with that being said, I dropped the mic on Gino, cooked like Liberian food with extra goat meat. Okay? And foul chicken, like hard chicken. Bah! You're done. You're cooked. I'm out with that. Let's move on. Yeah, Prime Effect. Poor Gino. Gino wasn't ready for this. Gino, come on, Gino. If you knew anything about football, those would have not been the teams that you use. Because I only have one on the screen right now. Just one of them. Harry B, stay true to what you're doing, Harry B. Go all the way in. I'm going to go all the way in. I'm sorry, guys. I got to do this. This one is, wait, was that LSU? Okay, so the first one was USC. Is that LSU? Hold on. Yeah, that's LSU. Let's do USC. California A. Okay, here we go. USC. Right here, it says USC. Real quick, guys, we're almost done with this. We got to cook Gino all the way. Because sometimes if you don't cook them, it's like in the scary movies. If you don't cook them all the way, they come back alive, and then they extend the movie. I don't want to do that. So here we go. Here's their record: 8-5, 11-3, 4-8, 5-1, 8-5, 5-7, 11-3. I'll just give you 7 years. Pac-12. Their quarterback last year, USC's quarterback. All right. He went number one overall in the draft. Number one overall in the draft. Coach Prime did not inherit that team. So, no, they're not rebuilding like Coach Prime is rebuilding, Gino. They're not. Be honest, Gino. If you knew anything about football, you would know that. If you knew anything about football at all, even if you knew anything at all about football, you would know that fact. Anything. Because like you try to shame my people saying that they don't know anything about football. If you knew anything about football, you would know the fact. That fact. So let's go to Notre Dame. Let's go to Notre Dame. We're here. This is the team that's rebuilding like Coach Prime. Right there, you see Notre Dame, right? ND. That's what he said. I don't know if it's North Dakota. He said ND is Notre Dame. All right. You see their coach right here? Marcus Freeman is a black man. We should be celebrating Marcus Freeman just like the same way we celebrate Coach Prime. But he ain't got the same kind of smoke with like Coach Prime. So, it's all good. But we're proud of him. In the black community, we're proud of him. Just want to let y'all know that we're proud of Marcus Freeman. All right. We're going to do some videos, maybe sometime later. We'll do a Marcus Freeman video just to, give him some shine. I might compare black FBS coaches. If somebody gets to that video before I do, then go ahead and make it. But I'll do that. Y'all know I'm good for that. All right, so here we go. 10-3. 2023, 9-4, 11-2, 10-2, 11-2. Like, bro, where is the comparison? 10-3, 9-4, 11-2, 10-2, 11-2, 12-1, 10-3. 7 years of winning. 7 years of winning, and they're rebuilding, Gino? Like, Gino, come on. Like, if you knew anything about football, 7 years of winning and they're rebuilding? What are we talking about? Brian Kelly? Brian Kelly was their coach before Marcus Freeman. I don't know why they fired him, because he was winning too. He was winning too. Miss Marie, let me put up the thing again. This is why I'm getting at Gino. Gino, come on here. This is all about you today. Because Ms. Linda says, how is Coach Prime supposed to rebuild? All these people got all these expectations about Coach Prime. So Ms. Linda is like, yo, how are they expecting him to have this team already ready to go in year number 1? I mean, after year number 1, in year number 2. He's barely done with year number 2. But yet, Gino's like, ND's doing it. So ND is rebuilding. That's Notre Dame. Their record is right on your screen. LSU's doing it. I already showed you their stuff. USC, they're not doing that. They sent a quarterback to the NFL draft, number 1 overall. So Gino, this is for all of the Ginos that are out there. When you come over here and you start shaming people, just understand that at the end of the day, if you don't know anything about college football, stop talking up. Stop trying to shame these BWBs and say we don't know anything about college football, because I know something about college football. I know to play with an oblong ball made of pigskin. That's something. And you ain't got to be smart to Google. Maybe you got to be a little smart to know how to Google. To even spell it, you got to know how to do. I couldn't spell it when I first got here. When I first got to America in 1989, I couldn't spell Google. So I guess you need to know how to read at least. But there you have it right there. 10-3, 9-4, 11-2, 10-2, 11-2. Like, that's the last 5 years. They were independent, and then in 2022, well, they went independent after 2020. They were in the ACC, but then they're now independent. So, Gino, that's the record, man. That's the information. So, Gino, man, don't anybody see Gino in any college football forums? Let Gino know. Gino, you don't know anything about college football, man, because you picked the wrong battle. You said that some lady named Linda did not know anything about college football, and you said that all of these teams are rebuilding like Prime. Coach Prime inherited the same kind of situation. Their teams were 1-11, right? Or at least worse than that. They were 1-11, and they're all rebuilding. Okay, let's be fair. They don't have to be 1-11 to rebuild, okay? But if you see all the records right in front of your screen, how the heck you call this a rebuild? Rebuilding from what? Winning? How the heck do you rebuild from all this winning? All right, man. Let's turn our attention to the panel and let's talk about Coach Prime. Who wants to come on the show today? I'm done cooking this dude. I think he's done. The next time you want to shame Coach Prime or you want to throw shade on Coach Prime's name, you better rethink it, because I got time. I do this full time. I ain't got that much time today. I got to end the show early, but because I got to pick up my son. Like I said, my producer's in Brooklyn. So, all right, let's go. I got time today. A little bit of time. All right, man. Let's talk. Let's talk football now. Let's talk. We cooked this dude. Let's talk football now. Now the meal is cooked. So let's go. Let's talk about how monumental Travis Hunter being on the cover, being on the cover of EA Sports is. Hey Willie, I see you in the green room. You're in the dark, man. Just close the picture. Just cover the picture. Because you look like you're in the dark, so there's no need to see that. Just go ahead and just go to blank photo. Unless you got some light, like put your kitchen light on or something. Anyway, Willie, welcome to the show, man. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
Hey, man, what's up?
Man, I'm cooking. I've been cooking. Yeah, the food took a little long to prepare and cook, but I think I'm done cooking.
Well, hey, Harry, the word is that you had too much of Red Bull this morning, but that's okay. Man, drink as much Red Bull as needed. You cooked him, brother. You cooked him. I'm smoking over here.
Listen. If I'm so high on life, if I took Red Bull, imagine this energy and putting Red Bull on top of this energy. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Well, see, Harry, one thing I like about this show, man, is that you bring the facts with it. You bring stuff that a lot of us don't even look into. We don't look into the records. Why are they here? Why are the other teams are here? And if there's a pattern, if you look at the pattern of the wins and the losses, and that's what most fans look at. They don't look at all the other stuff that we look at. They look at wins and losses. So prove whatever they're looking at. Let's see where the wins and losses all came from and how they got here, and what projectively what direction we're going to go into. So that's good information, man. Yeah, he kind of got sizzled a little bit today.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't play around here. I mean, you cannot like Coach Prime and just say you don't like him. That's fine. But you're going to come here and start shaming people, saying, well, you don't know anything about football and all that stuff. Listen, man, if you come half stepping, I'm going to make sure you get checked at the door. I promise you. I'm checking every comment. I'm in the comments. Anybody talk greasy in the comment, I check you, because you don't have to shame people. I'm trying to create a community here where people can just talk football. If you talk trash football, that's fine. But at least get some facts right. You got to get some facts right, because that's what we do. When we are jousting in the barbershop and somebody's you can't fact check in the barbershop.
No.
But what I can fact check on Google and on the live show, I can do this to you. So that goes out to anybody out there. I can do this to you. And I'm only 1 year in. Imagine I'm 2 years in. Guess what? Before you know it, ESPN will be calling me and say, yo, Harry B, dang, man, can you do a segment for us? I'll be like, man, talk to my wife. She's my manager. Talk to my wife. Hey, yo,
like
Ron, what up with
it.
you, man? Ron Tate, what's up with you? Welcome to the show. Thank you for calling in, Ron. What's up, man?
Unmute, Ron.
Ron ain't ready yet. Ron, whenever you're ready, come back on, Ron. And listen, I'm not even gonna cuss you out, use any type of foul language. I ain't gonna say you a fool or nothing. I don't have to do that. I want you to know I respect you. I respect your opinion. We can have a conversation without me having to put you down in personally or anything like that. I can just give you facts, and that will do the job. You can come back with your clown emojis because you saw me do a whole segment on you. Come back and clown me, say all kinds of things you want to say. You just got owned. It's just that simple. And like P. Diddy say, take that. Hey, Ron, you ready, bro? Oh, man. Ron Tay, you ready or no? Should we wait? All right, I don't know if Ron is ready. Ron, come back when you're ready, please.
I'm ready. I'm ready right now.
Oh, you're ready. Oh,
I'm
okay.
ready.
How you
Yes,
doing?
sir.
How you doing, man?
Hey, listen, I've been working, man. I've been missing the shows, and I've been. Hey, look, I just tuned in just in time to. I sent you a package, Harry. It should be getting there any minute now. It's
Okay.
calm down pill. Man, I on the internet I saw your vein in your forehead about to pop, man. Goodness gracious. Hey, listen,
Yeah, man.
but when you in the kitchen cooking the way you were cooking earlier, look, that's just where you had to do it. And you would season it with facts and flipping it over with the visuals. Hey, nobody cooks it better than you, Harry. I'm telling you.
That's
Especially
what we gotta
today.
do here at TLP Sports, man. That's what we do here.
Yeah, you right on time.
We got to be able to take these people and we got to put them in their right place because listen, man, like I said, year number 2, man, I'm joining the petty train as well as being on this, while I'm driving this bandwagon train or while I'm pushing this I'm going to get on the petty train too, because I get tired of seeing and hearing people shame other people like they know so much football and, oh my gosh, I know football. If you didn't play the game, then oh my gosh, your eyes are not seeing the right thing. I get that. I understand, like, okay, yeah. When we go to the other channels and they're saying, hey, this is gap number 1, gap number 2, and this is how that's different from you can watch the game and you can have some knowledge. My favorite player went to the NFL. This person, that's some knowledge, but you don't know anything about college football or you don't know anything about football. These people just come and try to shame people. And I'm like, man, enough is enough, bro. Enough is enough. And I got time for everyone. Every single one. I'm coming for y'all. Check. Let's go. Anyway, that guy is done. Let's talk about the impact of college football, of Travis Hunter being on the cover of college football's game that's coming after 2014. Willie, I'll start with you. Give me what do you think like this really means? Like how does this impact Colorado?
Well, Harry, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know how you're gonna come at me. No, I'm just kidding.
Just give us your opinion. It's all good, man.
I think it's a great thing, man. Good for Travis. Excellent for Colorado, because not only will you see his name, but that big. If you look at that jersey, man, the first thing that pops out is Colorado, and so that's great advertisement. I think like that for the school, or for the NFL is great for Travis. And he's got millions and millions of followers and everything. So it's a good thing all around, I believe.
All right, so Ron, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts of this of him being in this cover, and how do you think it affects how does it affect Colorado overall?
The effect that it has for Colorado, it goes without saying.
Before you go too deep in, I just want to let YouTube know that this is on X, it's on Twitter that I'm showing it. I don't claim to own the copyright to this. I'm just showing it, and we're responding to this game right here on Twitter. But go ahead.
Yeah, it goes without saying the factor. The point that I want to get at is how it's going to help college football. I mean, people that weren't really interested in football are now tweeting, are now YouTubing, are now watching YouTube. I mean, millions of people. They took all the YouTubers that are doing college teams.
Man, your audio's coming in pretty bad.
Wow.
Your audio's coming in. Try it again. Ooh,
I said
it's pretty
still
bad.
Wow.
Try now. Try.
Sorry.
It sounded fine.
Okay. Okay. Is it all right now?
Yeah. That's good. That's good right there.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying the millions of people, the millions of followers that that have come out of the woodwork that are now going to follow college football because of Coach Prime, because of Travis Hunter and the sons of Coach Prime. I mean, the light that it's placed, whether it's a good light or a bad light for Colorado, whether someone's cheering them on or hating them, they're still interested in college football. Look at the number of supporters North Dakota State is going to have that first game of the season. Just because they're playing Colorado, people are going to be tuning in to, hopefully with their fingers and their feet and their toes crossed, hoping for a touchdown, something that they can brag about, something that they can contact you, Harry, and throw up in your face that, hey, at least they got an interception, or at least they got a touchdown or something. They'll look for anything to hate on. And I just think that for Colorado, it goes without saying, tremendous amount of advertisement that this brings to them and interest that they're going to have. But college football overall is going to be the big winner.
Also,
for sure.
Also, Harry, can I say this? Also, while he was talking, I thought about this. Look at the representation of the conferences. Listen, Travis was there with two of the biggest stars. One with the SEC. Now Notre Dame is there. Are they at? Not Notre Dame. I'm sorry. Michigan, right?
Michigan.
Got the guy from Michigan. What conference are they in? And then you got the Big 12 conference. So the Big 12 is represented, SEC is represented, and the other conference is represented.
Big 10.
Is Michigan Big 10, right? Michigan is Big 10.
Big 10.
Big 10 conference.
Big 10 conference. And so here is a guy, a little scrawny kid. I'm becoming a little scrawny kid. He's still a kid to me. That's representing not only Colorado, but the nation of college football, with the best, a couple of the best that are being projected to be the best in college football. He's there with them. But only, everybody's not going to get on the cover. So you got to be somebody to be on that cover. Okay? So that's another thing I noticed.
Well, let's get this information in before let's handle some business. Wild Dog, thank you so much for gifting that membership. I believe Samuel Flowers got the membership, if I'm not mistaken. And then Marie S. has also gifted a membership. Marie S., thank you so much for your gift of a TLP Sports Club membership. We do have membership content in the membership on the membership channel, or on the membership side of the channel. We do got some stuff there, and more stuff is going to be coming that's going to benefit just the members. So I do appreciate you, Marie S., and I do appreciate you, Wild Dog, for the membership. Let's go ahead and put this breaking news on here real quick if we can. Breaking news. I don't know if this is really breaking news, but it is news. It's just some news, right? This is just news, not breaking news. Miami, Ohio transfer running back Rashad Amos has received an expert prediction to flip from Colorado to Ole Miss from On3. He was previously committed to Mississippi State before flipping to the Buffs. All right, so let's see here. Is there anything else? Okay, so do you guys remember were we counting him in as somebody that we were getting, or that we already got? Because I remember this name, Amos. What do y'all remember about Amos?
Oh, I thought he had already committed.
Well, it was my idea that he had committed to Colorado.
Yeah, thought he had already committed. So obviously he
did. I thought he had already committed.
It's okay though. It's okay.
Oh, Factory Q said is breaking news. Oh, okay, that's breaking. So I guess he's just deciding to maybe just not come to Colorado. He committed. He's decommitting, something like that.
It must be. That's the only thing it can be. You got 50 more cents.
Yeah, because I think we talked about Amos. If I'm not mistaken, Amos is a 3-star. He was committed to Colorado, but he may change his mind to go to Ole Miss. And Ole Miss is Lane Kiffin, right? And so Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, they actually there are portal users as well. So they don't catch as much flack for using the portal as much as Coach Prime does. But Ole Miss is number one in the portal, as far as using the portal to revamp their team. Lane Kiffin is killing it in the portal. And their advantage, their unfair advantage is the inheritance of the players that they already had. They already had a good team, or at least had a decent team, and they are, I guess, already proven a little bit. So they have an advantage. So yeah, if Lane Kiffin, he just pretty much, he has an unfair advantage over us, but I think Coach Prime's unfair advantage is the fact that he's a celebrity, he's a businessman, he's a coach, he knows so many people. If we start listing Coach Prime's unfair advantage, that'll be the whole show. Coach Prime is otherworldly. He's not even human.
And also, Harry, we got to keep in mind also, man. Look, they probably threw a big bag at it. I mean, that in today's college football, that's not unreal to say. They probably threw a big bag at him, and he went for the bag. I mean, and also to play in the SEC, Ole Miss is SEC, to play in the SEC. So, it is what it is, man.
Ole Miss is SEC?
I think it is, yeah. Somebody correct me on that, but I believe they are. Because see, SEC they've got two versions of SEC. They got so many teams in the SEC. They've got in 2 divisions, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, but Ole Miss, so that means their reach is probably stronger. Their reach is way stronger than ours. So they do have their unfair advantage is the SEC. That's a real unfair advantage. Unfortunately, we're not playing in the SEC. We're not if Coach Prime decided to take one of his take his talent to the SEC, that would be he'll shut down that whole side of football. I promise you, because now you're at SEC. There's no more excuses. There's nothing else you can say. Now we got the same type of budgets. We ain't got to make our own money. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to necessarily Coach Prime, his name sake is not the only thing you're using to make money, and kids are just lining up and ready to go to the SEC because they know that's the link to the NFL. Even though Coach Prime has his own links, but we're working on it. We're working on it, but okay, let me tell y'all what I think about Travis Hunter being on the cover, because it's something that is worth noting, because at the end of the day, we're still recruiting. Coach Prime is still building. Coach Prime, like we discussed on one of those shows, that Coach Prime is building the way that he's building because he doesn't have a lot of time to get his Travis Hunter, his Shador, his Shiloh, to get his boys to that next level and waste their last couple of years. So after all of this is going down, Coach Prime is now going to take we're using the cover, the Travis Hunter cover. First of all, let's talk about the fact and what it does for the team, for EA Sports. If you just think about the amount of videos that's going to be made for that alone is a great business decision. You got the EA Sports people, you got them thinking okay, so who do we put on this cover? Shador's not on there, and I like the fact that Shador's not on there. Now, Shador's catching a lot of flack from everywhere. And then y'all let me know if I'm mistaken, but isn't there some type of cover curse? Is that a thing? I think I've heard that there is a curse for the cover. Is that a thing, guys? Have you ever heard that? I don't know if it is, but
yeah. Previously, that you get on the cover and you make it to the next level and you're a bust.
Oh, okay.
So you reach your pinnacle. before you even play at the next level. You reach your pinnacle already, and normally
was that Madden? People are saying that's Madden. That's the Madden curse.
Oh, okay.
I believe we set our own. My belief is that I believe we set our own destiny. Yeah,
so,
the life.
That was the Madden curse. That was the Madden curse.
I remember. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the Madden curse. All right. I think Marie S., you're gifting another membership. This is not the old one, right? So I appreciate you. If that was another one, thank you so much. But yeah, okay. So I think Travis Hunter being on the cover, it's number one, is helping for recruiting. All right. And Colorado, this really pays for Coach Prime. The fact that Coach Prime is at Colorado, and if you think about it, Coach Prime has already, like, him being there, it's already been paid for. Like, they've already got their money back. Everything that they've done is already done. I mean, like, just the fact that he made them $100 and something, what was not $100 and something, it was more than some $1 million. Like, Coach Prime has already gotten a lot of money for the economy there, for the school. But now you get Colorado on the cover of this game, and the name Colorado is on the cover. So that goes a long way for advertising. They can use this cover and use that for marketing years and years to come. All right. This cover is now going to take them years and years. They can forget about years. They can use it right now. All right. Travis Hunter goes to the league and he's playing. He was on the cover of 2025. Okay. That's just think about it. It goes a long way. So at the end of the day, man, I'm looking at it. I'm like, wow, Colorado is really blessed to have Coach Prime. You can clown, you can do whatever you want to do, but Colorado is really blessed to have Coach Prime at Colorado. And this cover is going to do a lot for recruiting, because when you look at how things are usually done as far as recruiting and for schools, you got to win. Kids want to be a part of a winning tradition. And winning tradition was early in the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s. But that's gone away. For years, Colorado had nothing. So for Colorado to now be thrust back into the national conversation, and it's not necessarily for winning, it's just it is for winning, but it's for winning off the field. So it's like you got two ways to win. You can win off the field and you can win on the field. So now imagine, with all of this off the field winning, Coach Prime comes in his second year, wins the Big 12, or goes to a bowl game, puts up a winning record, and it's like people are going to get mad all over again. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't care. I don't care. In the fact they said that. Listen, man, I was looking while you were talking. The word came to me, relevant or relevancy. Colorado is now relevant. People are looking at Colorado, and I mean, it's just a matter of time, man, before they just explode. I mean, we've got a great coach, gonna have a really, really good football team this year, and for the first time, I'm going to say it I'm going to guess now, somebody can fact check me on this. I'm going to say within the last 2019, let's go back 10 years. The last 10 years, Colorado haven't been relevant. Nobody. The only time that I really hated Colorado is when they were just running over everybody. I think they were running that I forgot which offense they were running. I don't know if they did some. It was part of, but they were running over teams, man, literally. And I was hating Colorado. You know, I hated them.
That was in the 90s, right?
In the 90s, yeah, I hated them, man, because they were always winning. And so, but now, you know, they're in a state now where they're going to now bring that relevancy back up, starting this year. I think it's going to start. I believe it's going to start this year. And So that's the optimistic thing that I'm looking at. That now they're on the up climb. They're not on the decline. Not within. They're not going to ever be on the decline. Not within the next 5 to 6 years. You know, they're on the up climb. This thing with Travis Hunter, man, kind of solidified. I'm going to say their future. It solidified their future, man. Listen, I mean, that's something for us to get excited about. You know, we got a Heisman Trophy candidate there, 2 Heisman Trophy candidates. You know,
yeah, we got 2.
And who else knows who's going to emerge out of the receiver corps that we have? You know, and so that's why any player that we lose, they say, well, you know, we couldn't afford. We can afford to lose them. We can, because guess what? When God created one thing, He didn't just create just one good thing. He created several good things. So when one leaves, somebody else is going to show up. Somebody else got to show up. That's how it happens. So yeah, man, it's great. You know, great time, I believe, for Colorado. All the noise and stuff, Harry, you hear it, I hear it. All the craziness that's going on, that's gonna subside, man. That's gonna pass away. You know. So
somebody made a guy. There was a writer at CBS Sports. He made a really good analogy about the Big 12 and how CU kind of fits into the picture of the Big 12. Like if you didn't listen to it with the right ears, you might think he was hating, but I was like, no, he's making some good points. And this is the point that he was making. He said that he has Colorado at number was it number 11? He has Colorado at number 11. I was like, you're crazy. But then after I got past the initial shock of number 11, are you crazy? If it's 16 teams, you got us at number 11. I said, first of all, you're crazy. But then I was like, okay, let me hear you say. He said that the Big 12 is open, and then is open to the point where any of the teams can be either number 1, number 2, or number 4. So the teams that are at the bottom, because it's such a, I would say, open field where you don't have a super team like Oregon or you have Tennessee or Oklahoma, he's saying that the Big 12 is so open that any of these teams, given their luck, because a lot of the teams are one score, 1 point, something bouncing your way type of teams. And that's exactly, he's right. The Big 12 is like Coach Prime won 8 games with 1 score. If we have a little bit more time in the USC game, we take that game. If we get a little bit, if we can stop at least the run one time, the last 6 minutes in the Arizona game, we get the ball back, we can possibly win that game. So there's a lot of teams in the Big 12 that's like that, where their luck can bounce either way. Like if it bounced this way, if we have luck in a few games, 1-score games, and things bounce our way, then we can like be at the top of the Big 12. And he's saying that that's how it's been in the Big 12 for years. And I said, okay, I didn't look at it like that. Because a lot of teams, like if you look at TCU, they went to the national championship and then they bounced back. But what you don't know, if you go into the data of how they caught an L last year, TCU was losing games by like just a few points, like 3 points. You know what I'm saying? A field goal here and there. And if the ball bounces their way, if their luck changes and some of those things fall their way, then TCU has a better record. So now I take all of the 16 teams that are in the Big 12 and just say a lot of them are like that. And if you're going to grade them, you got to grade them based on their previous wins. Then Colorado sits right where it's supposed to be at. So that's not no hate. So I take that and I say, okay, I see what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense. I understand what you're doing there. So that means that we just, like, if we have a dominant team, if what Coach Prime has put on paper is better than last year, then what that's telling me is that we're controlling those 1-point games. We are controlling our own destiny. We will have our destiny in our own hands. And some of those one-score games, like stopping the run here and there and making sure that we get the ball back into Shador's hands. And when Shador gets the ball back, the line is going to block for him to be able to do what we do and put points on the board. We will control that destiny of the one score. Now, we start doing that. What does that mean, guys? That means we'll start dominating. I'm just trying to read it. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to read the data the way that it was presented by CBS. Because a lot of the teams in the Big 12 are kind of like teetering on, okay, we need this thing to go our way. We're going to beat each other up, and then at the end of the game, if this thing bounces our way, then some of us can win by 1 point, and that's how they've been doing it. So now think about it. If Colorado can control its own destiny in making sure that we don't get into a lot of those situations, what does that tell you? Is that a wrong assessment? I want to hear from you guys. Do y'all think that's a wrong assessment on my part to say that if we control our destiny and those one-score games that we had, we dominate them? Does that put us at the top of the Big 12? Yes or no? Well, what do y'all think?
I think it gives us an opportunity, and those one-score games, if our defense, late in the game, if our defense, allows us an extra possession here and there, that's really going to help us in those situations, in those one-score games. I predict we're 10-2 or better next year. So, though I believe those one-score games should give us an opportunity this year to overcome, what we had lackluster in talent-wise and in our depth. We lost because we had no depth last year, I believe. Right. And I think this year, Coach Prime has addressed that issue from a professional standpoint. Now, whether they play like professionals, we'll see in August when they hit the field. But he's addressed that issue and not to coy or to appease others. I think he has people in there that he realized that he has confidence in that's going to help him put a product on the field that everybody's going to be pleased with. And losing someone like Amos, and that's a part of it. Professionally, they deal with that every single year. Yeah, every year. Mm-hmm. In the NFL, the players leave. That's a portal every year.
Yeah, that is true. Willie, what are your thoughts on that, Willie?
I think it's now what were we talking about? I kind of lost track a little bit.
So I'm talking about the CBS report, Colorado being linked, being at number 11. But then the explanation that makes pretty much sense is that the fact that all of the teams that are in the Big 12 right now, not before, but right now, are pretty equal when it comes to talent and how the game is played. Like most of those teams are blue collar teams. And so it's going to come down to just a few factors, like one score or somebody's luck, being, tilted some way. So that's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, right. I heard you, but I kind of lost track, and I just want you to reiterate just one part. And I like the interview. I agree with you on what the guy was saying about the differences and the dynamics of the team and how closely related they are. And the one with the team that have I believe the most winning this season is going to emerge out of that conference. The Big 12 is a very competitive conference, man. That's what makes it so unique. I was looking at some of the records just from the schedules from last year. At one point, a lot of teams were winning. Everybody was winning. They didn't know which way it was going to go. So whoever had the best season, pretty much, if you didn't win the conference, you went to a bowl game. Because remember, you only had to win 6 games. Texas Tech, I believe, went to a bowl game. They were like 6-6. That's not a bad season. Then you go to the bowl game and you dominate the bowl game. So what does that say about your season next year? Well, you can bolster that. Hey, well, our team this year we're 1 game over 500, but the last game we played, we won a bowl game. That's a good selling point, for them.
That's true.
And so I don't know who else out of the Big 12 had a bowl game, but I know because remember we were supposed to do this thing on Texas Tech. So what he's saying is that Colorado has it's not going to be easy. I'm not by any means saying, we're going to just run through everybody like sliced bread. That ain't going to happen. We're going to have to get out there, play the game, play tough to win, play tough, like you said, to dominate. And with that kind of attitude, we'll do it. But if we go out there with, these guys ain't nothing, or we can just run through them, that ain't going to get it. But if we go out there with the team that we have, projected team that we're going to put on the court, I mean, not the court, I'm thinking basketball, that we're going to put on the field, man, we're going to win a lot of games. And with Lady Luck in there, I don't necessarily believe in luck, but I'm in this situation, I'm going to say, Lady Luck in there now, she do what she, somebody fumble the ball when they maybe should hold on to it, or they block a field goal, things that happen in the game, normal things that can happen in the game. We block a field goal, we get a fumble, we get an interception. Those are
the little things that he was talking about, which made me feel good about where Coach Prime and his team sits. But let me bring on Bishop. Bishop, welcome to the show. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, big salute to everybody.
Bishop, how you doing, sir?
Good, man.
Am I invited to the convocation?
Oh, hey, this is a gumbo affair. Thank you for allowing me in the gumbo.
So,
hey,
Surfer
guys,
Boys,
I am fairly impressed, and I've been paying attention to the off-season formula that Coach Prime is putting together with the coaches and the players that they're bringing in, and being willing to do the tough decisions and make sure you have the right components in your formula to be ready for this season. And it starts with your O linemen and your D linemen, and it starts with your coaches that you brought in. And from there, your basic building blocks are being set. So, like I said, the foundation is already built, but now it's on to being able to be consistent and congruent with what you bring in and putting a product on the field that can make the necessary adjustments. So therefore, winning is part of the solution.
Yeah, that's true. So, hey, Willie, man, you're getting some love in the chat. Surf wanted to say thank you. He wanted to say, man, he's proud of you. You've been doing your homework on Texas Tech. So he just wanted to say, man, he's proud of you. I'm glad you're starting to do your homework, Willie, man, because you got to come on here and stop drinking that Prime Kool-Aid, and you gotta be ready with some other teams too. So I'm proud of you too.
Harry, with a little bit of in what we get in data comes understanding.
There you go.
Knowledge, whatever comes understanding. If you get the knowledge with no understanding, brother, you ain't helping nobody. So,
amen.
Thank you, Prime. I love you, brother. I love you. I've been, he's a good guy, man. He's a good guy.
And you guys, my Sooners just left the Big 12, and we're going to the SEC. So keep us in your prayer, because we're about to go through the gauntlet.
So is that the SEC South or what?
Hey, listen,
SEC
the SEC is a tough conference, but
yeah, it's big.
Hey, they're no pushover. Never have.
Man, I don't care.
Respect Oklahoma, the Sooners a lot. I'm telling you.
When you go through
they'll
test,
be fine in the SEC.
You make sure you're prepared for the test, and that's what we're about to go through. So
y'all about to find out. y'all gonna have some growing pains, some early growing pains. But I think once you've played a couple of games, you know what I'm saying, it's like that thing where you kind of like you hear about it. So it's that mystique is in the air. So you got to kind of like get hit one time to say, oh, they don't hit any different. We all hit the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you know it, everything will be all right. But let me bring on Tim Smith. Tim Smith, welcome to the show. Thank you for calling in, brother. I appreciate you.
Timothy.
Yo, what's up with it, Harry, man? What's up, Tennis Bishop
All is
and
well, man.
Ron? What's
All is...
happening, you guys?
Yes, sir.
What's good?
Hey Tim, were you listening to me cook? What's the guy named Gino?
Yeah, I was listening at you cook, man. I
All
was
right,
like,
man, that's
okay,
good.
Harry, he on point today.
So listen, man. Listen, this is the topic that's on the table right now. I was listening to an interview. I wanted to play the interview, but it's a channel that I don't know if I can use their podcast. But the whole idea was the writer who does the writing for, well, the CBS writer was saying, oh yeah, he does the writing for Big 12. He was saying that Colorado has a great opportunity to be at the top of the Big 12, even though he has them ranked at number 11 out of 16.
Mhm.
But the reason why he was giving us that, he was saying, well, is because number one, retention is a problem for us because number one, we brought in this. He was saying that what Coach Prime is doing fairly hasn't been done before, and a lot of the legacy stuff that people are used to, this is what they use to grade. So if you look at retention, we brought in 72, and then this year, all of the guys that we brought in, we lost 60-some% of them, right?
Mhm.
So when you're doing an assessment for Colorado, you got to take all of these things into consideration.
Mhm.
All right. But he was saying the Big 12 is wide open. And because the Big 12 is so evenly matched, that luck is going to have to be involved. And if luck ticks away a certain way for certain teams, then that's how their records become. Because that's how you can see one team go 9-3 one season, and then next year, they go 5-7 the next. That's just how the Big 12 goes. So
Mhm.
what are your thoughts on that and where he has Colorado?
I feel like, I mean, his assessment is his assessment, but um, I don't I don't necessarily agree with it, with
Okay.
everything that he's saying, because if you think about the caliber of players that left and the players percentage, um then the caliber of players that he has brung in this season for the 2024 season, I feel like the players are a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Um so I would disagree with him on that point. And when it come down to saying that um the Big 12 is just wide open in different conferences, like whether it's the SEC, ACC, Big 12, etc. It's like you got certain teams that gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the SEC, Alabama, you can expect for them, regardless of this new portal wave and the direction that they're going, that Alabama is gonna be there. Based off of last season and um the way that they rebuilding, I could possibly say Ole Miss may be the best team in the SEC. Uh
True.
over my LSU Tigers, but I just know those certain teams are going to be there. Now, when we talk about Big 12, even though Oklahoma and Texas left for the SEC, you still got teams like Oklahoma State that would beat occasionally Oklahoma. Um, you have Kansas State that's on the rise. In the last 4 years, I say the last 3 years since 2021. They didn't been to three bowl games. They didn't won two out of three. They were first place in 2022 in the Big 12, where they lost in the Sugar Bowl. So, um, certain teams, man, I feel like these first 3 games that we got against North Dakota State, Colorado, and Nebraska is gonna give us a very, very clear picture uh, to the direction CU is gonna go uh, along this 2024 season. Um, but I just don't think that it's just as wide open as he may project it to really be.
So okay, so as far as like I think the idea is, do y'all see any like teams that, if you're saying it's not as wide open, then that means that there should be elite teams, right? Isn't that what
They
you're
are.
suggesting?
Yeah,
Okay.
like you got Kansas, you got who had a good season last season. You got Texas Tech that got a had a good season last season. That's making a push in the Big 12. We got Utah that coming from the Pac-12. We know what Utah could possibly do with a healthy team. What they capable of. You got Kansas State with um uh I think that he's a serious threat quarterback in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. With a 1,200 plus yard running back, with a outstanding linebacker that set out the draft. I mean, he pretty much put the NFL on the back burner to come back for another season. So it just different factors I feel like that's in there that I'm not just gonna say that it's gonna be, it could be just up in the air just based off of some of these teams performance last season and they rebuilding stage from 2 years ago.
So in the
Yeah,
Big 12, let's remind the people. Go ahead. Who that is? Who's that? Go ahead.
this is what. But also I agree with you in the sense that um, the teams that you mentioned, pretty much like Utah, Utah had a decent reputation in because of the quarterback situation. But now that they're in a new conference and everything, and this is a tough conference. These boys hit hard. The deep, and they run the ball a lot, and so is the team that you say elite, are they built for that? Now, mind you, nobody has played any games for next year, but basing off of, it's going to be really, really tight, Tim, to call it, because you're coming out of 2 different conferences. And now the Pac-12 was pretty tough conference. So, and I think that even because, and I'm gonna go on that again, because you look back at the teams, how they played each other last year. Anybody could beat anybody at any time, and that's what makes it very dangerous. Because if you don't beat a team the first time around, there's no second chance. Not this year. You see what I'm saying? So, Kansas, I'm not sure. Kansas State, everybody, a lot of people, well, they got Dillon now. Well, they had a pretty good running back last year. I don't think the guy is still there. What was the
He
guy that was?
is.
He's
He
coming
is.
back. So
Yeah.
where does Dillon fit into that equation? Okay, because is Dillon faster than him, or are they going to go off with speed, or are they going to go off with experience? You know, so, and
So,
Well,
and
so what are these teams
Dillon,
saying?
Dillon
I don't mean
does
to
have
interrupt
game
you.
experience. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I wasn't trying to. I don't mean to interrupt you, Tennis. I
No, that's
wasn't
okay.
going at it from who's gonna be number 1 or number 2. I was just going from it from what I seen Kansas do last season.
Mhm.
Where they won the Pop Tart Bowl
I watched
with
that one. Yeah.
a freshman uh, quarterback who actually won MVP of the Pop Tart Bowl last season. So adding a Dylan Edwards is another weapon. But I'm just basing it off of the previous seasons, what they're capable of doing. This doesn't have anything to do with who they lost or um, who they gain, what they gain. I'm just basing it off of prior years of what they look like as a unit and
Yeah.
the coaching staff
Mhm.
that they have.
Yeah, they I agree with you. They are and were and are a very solid team. What I noticed about them in that pop talk game was that they blitzed a lot. And that was my concern. So okay, if they blitz a lot on the really good quarterbacks, uh, do we have the offensive line to be ready for that blitz? But they were defensively last year when they played against, I think, was it UC, not UC, I mean Cal, was it Cal? No, Tech played Cal. Who did they play in the Pop Talk Bowl? And that year, I mean, the reason they made it in, you got to remember, I believe they were like 6-6.
You talking about 2023 last year?
Yeah, last year.
Who did play, Tim?
Yeah, Tim. Who did play in the Pop Top Bowl?
Who was in the Pop Top Bowl? I can pull it up, I guess.
It was
Say that again?
K-State.
Who was in the Pop Tart Bowl?
K-State, I believe.
Oh, I'm in a bad area, y'all. Hold on. So,
Pop Tart Bowl.
Yeah.
They played North Carolina State.
Okay, yeah.
K-State defeats NC State 28-19 to win 2023 Pop Tart Bowl. Right here.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. And that's and they mollywopped those guys. I didn't think K-State was that good, but they mollywopped them. And and what really won the game for them, the freshman quarterback I believe was pretty good, but that defense just ran through them. Man. That defense just that's what I noticed about that particular defense last year. They like to blitz a lot, and like I said before, the question in my mind, can we handle, that kind of, with this year's line, I believe we can, so yeah.
All right, so we got the what's it called? I had the spy cam. We're supposed to be putting the spy cam on Texas Tech. So let's put the spy cam on Texas Tech and see what we come up with, because we do got to play Texas. I'll have a hard time saying Texas. So we're gonna play Texas. I believe November the 9th, if that schedule is still the same. November the 9th, we play them. So
Harry B, watch out for batteries and tortillas.
batteries and tortillas, what does that mean?
Ain't nothing nice.
Those fans are nasty. Straight nasty. They throw tortillas, mustard packets, ketchup packets, and batteries.
They throw like actual batteries? That's a weapon.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You haven't heard that through the grapevine?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't know because I didn't watch them last year. But
no, I know that. But if you doing your research, anybody will tell you, going to Lubbock, especially at night, there's some wild people in that area.
But not in the stadium though, right? Like they're not throwing that in the stadium, right?
Yes.
Wait, what? What?
He's right.
They're throwing batteries in the stadium?
Go. I'll tell you, go to Oklahoma, Texas, when Texas Tech played us, and Texas, and I think another one. We got the tortillas and batteries.
Wow. All right, so what do we know about Texas Tech? Tell me, what you can start off the conversation since you know them. What do we know about their football team, and how much problems are they going to give us? The spy cam is on. This is a new segment that we got. The TLP spy guy is up. The spy cam is on. Let's talk about Texas Tech. Y'all can join us in the chat. If you know anything about Texas game, let us know. Wild Dog, you're in the chat helping us out. But go ahead, Bishop. What do you know about Texas Tech?
Hey, Texas Tech is always they have gotten used to doing the 2-star, 3-star, and develop them throughout the years and mentor them. So they're like they like a fight, and so they have wide receivers that's gonna block you all the way down to the goal line on run plays. They do the necessary things to make sure they come out of the win column. So you definitely have to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to that game.
So when they say blue collar, they're like the epitome of blue collar, basically.
Literally, put it like
Okay,
this:
so
our wide receiver coach came from there. Has been getting all the wide receivers at Oklahoma. He came from there.
you talking about Loho?
Nah, Loho.
Oh, Philip, not Loho. That's the line coach. You
No,
talking about
Jones.
Phillips. Phillips is the wide receiver coach.
Yeah,
Philip?
Jones.
Philip.
Yeah, Philip is the one that came from Oklahoma. He was on the beat and bow, and he's a gem. I'm telling you, we're so proud of him, and he literally is about to take y'all to a totally different level.
Okay, Harry, here's something that I have on Texas Tech.
What you got? What you got, Willie? What you got on Texas Tech?
Okay, in the 2023 season, they were like 8-5. Out of those 5 games that they lost, it was Wyoming, West Virginia, BYU, Texas, and Oregon. They only got blew out in one of those games, and I think it was Texas. Texas beat them like 57-7. But the rest of them they lost to about, lost by maybe, Wyoming 3 points. And surprisingly, they played Oregon pretty good. They lost 38-30. Okay. When I was watching them play in the Independence Bowl, now they won the Independence Bowl. That's what actually put them, because I think they were like 7-5 at the end of the season. At the end of the year, like I said, they were 8. They were 8-5. Okay, so they won. They won that. Like I said, the last game they won was the Independent Bowl. My concern that I drew from that, I didn't so much go to their defense, because the defense gave up a lot of points. Okay. But I went to how would our offensive line up against, their defense. And so didn't find out a whole lot about, so I had to find out, okay, who do they have coming in? Are they going to go with the same defensive line, which wasn't too bad in most cases? But how would they line up against our offense? The offense that we have, are we able to slow them down, stop them, or whatever the case may be. So that was my main concern, pretty much on Texas Tech. Can we beat them? They lost 5 games.
That's the question I was about to ask. Like, how do we fare? From what you saw, a little bit of research that you had a little bit of time to do that research. Thank you, by the way. I definitely appreciate that. But from the little bit of research that you got, how do we fare off with Texas Tech? Like, are we competitive with them from what you saw based on other competition?
I think we'll be very competitive with them. But like I said, we've got to go out there and we got to play. We can't play with a lot of mistakes. Number one, we can't have a lot of mistakes. We can't have a lot of turnovers, because that's going to play right into their hands. Okay, so we don't have a lot of mistakes. We don't have a lot of turnovers. We go out there. Our offense, I think, will be on cue. So offensively, I think we're much better than what they are. Defensively, it still has to be. Still have to wait and see. I think we could beat them. I don't have any projected score on it, but based on what I've received, I think we could beat them. That's going to be one of those games I think I gave CU. I think we could be. Is it going to be easy? No, they are a very tough team. But if we play good, we play tough, mistake free, we could beat them easily.
So, real life says, watch the Texas versus Oregon game last year. They gave the same Oregon team that BCU. Hell, y'all didn't winning against Texas. Well, I mean, so last year's team is not the same team, right? Because the team that gave us, a hard time, we replaced a lot of the O-line because the O-line could not block for us, right?
We needed time. Yes.
Right. We needed time. So if we're gonna say we gotta rightfully, I would say, divide the information. We gotta rightfully, say, okay, so this is not the same team. So in what areas are we looking at and saying, well, yeah, even though they gave Oregon a tough time, we got to look at why did they give Oregon a tough time? Who were the instrumental pieces that gave Oregon a tough time? Was it their offensive line? Was it their defense? Was it their linebackers? Was it their edge rushers? Did they blitz a lot? And did they, are there things that we can take away? And do they have the same core team? How many of those pieces did they return? Did they lose anyone to the NFL or graduation? Are they returning the entire team? And for us to rightfully say, all right, there's no way we're going to be able to keep up with them. That's the kind of information that we gotta dig into to say, okay, this team is going to be fair. But what I don't want to do is to say because a team did poorly last year that we're either going to beat them, or because we did good last year against a good team that we're going to be good against a poor team. The information got to go both ways. We can't.
This team can beat us. They can beat us.
You got to, if I might chime in, you guys got to establish the run. It can't be a pass happy versus them.
Okay, that's a good thing. So the spy cam we got to run. So according to, I know we just lost Amos, right? Or not? We didn't just lose him. Let's be fair. Yeah. He's now predicted that he's going to flip. So if whatever the NIL deal that's going on behind the scenes or whatever's going on behind the scenes, let's say we lose him, right? We got to get another running back or whatever. But it's all signs are pointing to Coach Prime running the ball this year. Mm-hmm. So I don't see anywhere, because you got to keep in mind that Coach Prime ran the ball at Jackson State. And that's another thing that the CBS writer was saying, that Coach Prime ran effectively in Jackson State, but that's because Jackson State had the line to block, and there was no anxiety whether you were going to run the ball or not. That's why we were pass happy, because Coach Prime just didn't see where he could run, and he didn't feel confident enough to run the ball more because the line was not efficient. So that was part of it. So now with the new revamped line and the running backs that we're getting, all signs are pointing to us running the ball. So if we run the ball, so what you're saying, Bishop, is that we got to establish the run, and we got to establish it early. But we not just establishing the run, but we gotta stick to it. Because there's one thing to establish and then just fall back into your 2023 habits. What the message that I would send to Coach Prime and his team is, don't try to please us, because we've been saying run, run, run. Don't try to please us in the first 3 plays and then go back to your old habits. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would irk me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care. We just want you to have a balanced team. So I hope that they don't come out running the ball just to say, well, you see, we did run the ball. Now we're just going to pass the rest of the season.
You know, but you know what, Harry? The number one thing that CU has to really look out for, man. We got 3 things we need to do that's very important to this team, vitally important to this team to win. Pass the ball, run the ball, and be able to protect the quarterback. We got, like you said, we got to do the run a lot of times to set up good passes and have a choice of where you're not just throwing it to a person that they're expecting you to throw it to. But if we're able to protect Shakur, run the ball like we need to run it, even if you can get 100 yards a game, that's sufficient enough, to for your team to win a game. If you just get 100 yards, because most of it, I mean, you're running on specific times. You're running at key times and everything. Your backs are getting a minimum amount of yards. Now, there may be a few where they could break. You can go over that 100 yards really, really easy just by one long run. But, if we can't establish that, if we don't establish that, that's going to, now they're going to be coming at Shakur just like they did last year. And, we can't afford the sack number that we did last year.
And Harry B, and go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I just wanted to say
What'd you
that another
Oh,
thing,
go ahead.
another thing that we, in regards to Texas Tech, they had the opportunity, I believe, last year. They could, when they would substitute, they didn't have a big drop off, and that's a thing that I think we have addressed this year. That we have more depth this year than we did last year. So
Yes,
I think that gives us an opportunity in some of these games, and I think that's something that a lot of teams, had an advantage over us last year when they would substitute and we would substitute. Then we would have a severe drop off in some cases. And as far as running the ball, I believe our offensive line, at least on paper and what we've seen so far, what little bit we've seen, we believe that it's definitely going to be an upgrade as far as the toughness of the line, not just on paper, but the mentality and the commitment that it takes to win at this level. And the team that guy described, Texas Tech, as blocking all the way down the field. That is the team that Coach Prime is hoping and wishing to put on the field. That all 11 players play until the whistle, and that's an advantage an advantage of an opponent that just wants to play on his talent. And shoot, it's not coming my way, so I'll just sit back until I'm getting the ball. So I think we've addressed some issues that will help us in those close games. And Texas Tech is definitely going to be a dogfight. I think every team that we play is going to be a dogfight.
Yeah. I mean, think about, first of all, our first game, right? Let's think about the fact that North Dakota State has a prime time week 0 game to prepare for. And I know somebody was saying that, when your opponent, the lesser opponents, when they get a bigger opponent, this is their opportunity to really show that you belong in the conversation, or this is your opportunity to even show your tape. So North Dakota State, the guys that are on that team are going to be playing like NFL superstars. I promise you. Every team that we played in that Big 12, I felt like we could just take Stanford, for example. Did you hear anything after about those guys, or about number 13, their wide receiver? Did you hear anything after that Colorado game about him? You heard nothing, right? But that dude was playing his best game that night, and he was cooking us. So, but that's what I'm saying. So think about the fact that North Dakota State understands their FCS. Everybody's counting them out, or not everybody, but people are giving them their props, rightfully so. But everybody's going to be thinking, oh, this is FCS. This is a low-level team. Just think about the fact that they know that this is a primetime game, and all eyes are going to be on them. And somebody's going to have a super game where some NFL team is going to be like, damn, who is that guy? So they're going to come ready. They're going to come ready to play. But in the same light, Colorado knows also that everybody is thinking like, even ESPN, the guy that was on ESPN talking about somebody should be fired for scheduling North Dakota State to beat our first game. So I'm thinking the same energy that I would say about North Dakota State, it's the same thing that Tyler Brown is thinking. It's the same thing that Shador's thinking, Travis Hunter's thinking. They're thinking the same thing. Like, yo, these boys are going to come up in here, and they're going to be on their P's and Q's, and they're going to try to, show out. So we got to show out. And if they're not, let me tell you, if y'all are not out there thinking this already, please let me tell you, be ready to put your foot on the neck of these players. I want there to be domination. Let them know that we are the big boys. This ain't going to be no game we're playing around here. We got to be emphatic about this win. I don't want to win by no 3 points or no 7 score. No, I want this game to be a statement game. The same way that we're saying, oh my gosh, the FCS teams, you got to be very careful about North Dakota State. That's the same way that we're saying that. I want to see you to come out and make a statement against these guys. What are your thoughts on that? Because I need somebody else to let me know if I'm thinking crazy or not.
Yo, Harry.
Yeah.
Let me give you 2 cheat sheets to help you. Have whoever look into the 3-8 defense, because they don't have the 4 and 5 stars. They do a 3-8 defense, which means they want you to methodically go down the field with short passes and running.
Okay, so they're in the 3-8 formation. So that means they got 3 down, right?
Yeah, they got 3 down linemen, 1 linebacker, and 7 DBs in safety. Mixtures, secondary.
And that defense is designed for what now?
That is to not get beat deep. They want you to.
They're standing 8 guys.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
They're standing 8 guys, and they're saying we got everything. We're not putting guys on their hands, and it takes time for them to get up. So if you throw it down here, we're gonna have everybody in the cross routes ready. Yeah, it's kind of weird to see like just 3 guys, 3 down linemen.
So Bishop, let me ask you something, sir. Would that open up our offense to quick hitters on the line?
As long as you can block it, because think of Peter Woods, Woods kid you have. That's their linebackers and strong safeties, and then one of the strong safety is almost like an eagle backer, where he can cover out of the backfield as well as do tight ends and anything intermediate. So you still got fillers, but what it does is it condenses down the field to where you got to play in a box, and they're not going to allow anything deep. So it's basically telling your offense you got to be patient and pick your spots. And when you have an opening, you got to be pinpoint.
But this is we got to say this though. The one thing that we were good at last year was the short routes. I think that's what that's the part that's something that we perfected was the short routes. We could hit the big bombs, but the short routes, Shador was hitting some short routes with Jimmy Horn, with Xavier Weaver, and with Dylan Edwards, and we were able to spread out the game with the short routes. So that is a plus.
Right.
That's a plus going into the season, opening up the season for us, because if they go into the 3-8 defense, we'd be like, all right, cool. Y'all going to the 3-8, we're gonna kill y'all on the short route, and then once y'all start to bite,
exactly.
But
understand, don't forget to run. Now the thing about it is, Texas Tech got used to playing Texas and Oklahoma, and they knew that they had the 4 and 5 star wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs. So this defense, Kansas State, Kansas, Oklahoma State, and Texas Tech run this defense, have this in their repertoire, in their defense.
Are they playing this in packages, or that's their makeup?
That's their base.
Oh, so they may give you a different look, but they're all, you're going to see them in the 3-8 unless you show them something otherwise.
Right, unless you go a 13 package, a 12 package where you have tight ends and where you don't have that many wide receivers on the field. But if you coming out like CU normally comes out, more times than not, that's what they're gonna show you, because remember, they know they have built endurance and they have built their young men up, but they don't have 4 and 5 stars. So what they do is, okay, if we know that, then we know we need to make sure we keep the top on, and may you do it methodically.
Question.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, question. Can the 3-8 be disguised? With most defenses that you get into, you can disguise it as one thing and it looks like something else.
Because it's gonna look like a 3-4.
Okay.
They're gonna give that, but what you're gonna notice is that all of their most of the linebackers is gonna be able to run with your wide receivers, and that's the difference.
So our wide receiver is being ranked preseason as top 10. Yep. So I'm not worried about our wide receivers room. Yeah. Our running back room took a hit. So we said that we upgraded. Yeah. We were okay, but we said that we upgraded. We lost McCaskill, we lost Dylan. So, but we're saying we upgraded, but I can't tell you because I have no information on these guys besides what's on paper. We saw Dylan play. We knew that McCaskill could play. We didn't run the ball in order for. We don't even have data on our running game. All right, so anybody says running back around Colorado, we're like, okay, we'll wait. We don't know. We have no idea how good we are at the run. So, and then I'm responding from Super Surfer Boy saying they're bringing back a super senior at QB. We don't care about that. He could be 32 years old. He can do whatever you want to do with your quarterback. We don't care. We're going to get at you. So I'm not afraid of their super senior QB. I may be concerned about their All-American running back and a really good wide receivers room. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. And then Tim said that Pat was going to bring him out of that defense. So so that's something that we also got to consider when we're having these conversations, is that not to force the conversation in their favor, but to also be open to say, hey, okay, if they do X, Y, and Z, that's the thing that a lot of the analysts don't cover, because their analyzations are always based heavily on the other team's abilities. We rarely come back to CU to say, okay, if they do have their super senior, we have Shador, best quarterback in America. If they do have their super player on their team, we got Travis Hunter. He's on the cover of EA Sports as he's going to be top 10 best college football players coming in 2024. So we got to remember to balance it out. What is their positives? What is our positives? What's their negatives? And then what is our negatives? So, but sometimes we forget to do that. And then we get to the game and we're like, oh, but I thought y'all say X, Y, and Z. That's because we forgot to look at the other side. We were just looking at one side and forgot to look at the other side, because if they have a positive, trust you me, CU has a positive also. So there's no fear in Shador. I want everybody to understand, Shador fears nobody. Shador is like Kendrick Lamar. He don't care if it's Drake and he got $400 million deals coming out of nowhere. Kendrick ain't afraid. He's just going to say they're not like us. All right? So Shador don't fear nobody. And I told you this last year that was why I like Shador so much, because nothing scares this guy. When you have a quarterback that's so confident in himself, all he needs is a little bit of protection. But you got to prove that to the other people talking, not to me. You ain't got to prove that to me. All right, what are y'all saying in the comments? I think, let's put up some comments. Let's deal with the comments. I think Buff and Prime did a breakdown on Dylan, the incoming running back, or Dallin. If Amos is gone, I do agree we should get another running back. The season is long. All right, I'm with you on that one. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Do we need to go after another running back? Yes or no? How do y'all think? Tennis, we start with you.
I think we should. I think we should. The passing game is solidified. So now we've got a freshman running back. I think he's going to light it up this year if he's given the opportunity. He's going to bust a lot of stuff open. We've got a steady back, which is what's his name? Scholarship guy. He's going to do his job. Whatever you seen him do in practice, he's going to do the same thing in the game. So he's very consistent. So we got those two guys there. Who are the other? The guy from Ohio. We don't count him out. Ohio State guy. Via Miami or whatever.
That's not Dallin?
What's the guy's name? Oh shoot. He's in there. He's in the mix. So who else? And then the fourth guy, I'm not sure who the fourth
You're talking about the running back Dallin? That's not him?
Dallin, is that his name? The guy from Ohio State? He's a
back,
solid,
right?
Yeah, running back. He's a solid back. He's projected to be maybe the number one
Hayden?
back.
Is that it?
Hey, I think it is. I think so. Yeah, I hadn't looked at our running back room for a while because, but yeah. So I think Hayden will probably go. He'll be good to go. He's got a lot of game experience. I mean, when the guy for Ohio State got hurt, he filled in for him. And so when he came back, he had to go. But yeah, I think we're gonna have the adequate back. If the offensive line, I go back to this, the offensive line open up just a little bitty hole. Listen, these guys will get through that. All we need is just something where the running back isn't running to your butt,
That's a tough one. But what are your thoughts on that, Bishop?
Listen,
we lose Amos. Do we need to add another back?
Listen, you go with who you got, whoever you got, and whoever you can add. You go with. The main thing is, all of those 4 games that I talked to you about is about the offense and defensive line to win that game. If you dominate on the line, you win the game. That's simple. I don't care if you pass run or you can't run us. You got to be able to stop the run and the pass.
True.
Now so CU's in a unique spot. See, like a lot of little things. I think it's going to break down. It's going to boil down to discipline. Last year we had a discipline issue. You know what I'm saying? We had a discipline issue last year. This year, we're going to have to cut out a lot of the penalties that we got last year because according to the analysts and according to the experts of the Big 12, they play hard-nosed football and they're blue-collar guys and they don't make that many mistakes. If you make a lot of mistakes, they're going to pay you. They're going to make you pay for that. So I think if we can, if a lot of things can go our way, number one, we get rid of the penalties that we got. We got one of the most penalties in the daggone Pac-12. We were 1-8, and then we got a lot of penalties in the Pac-12, and we had one of the least disciplined teams in the daggone Pac-12 because due to penalties. So we cut a lot of those out. We get more discipline. Guys understand their assignment. Guys are bought into the scheme and everything that we're doing. They know the playbook well. They're not coming in there second guessing the playbook, having not studied the game or studied whatever is going on for that package for that specific week, because what the guys are doing this year is that they're going to be planning specifically for teams. So if guys are not ready for that specific team and they're just going to general idea, then I don't know. I think CU is going to have a very tough year. But those little things we got to fix to make sure that CU is ready for the season.
If everybody goes in and do their job, and now you hear this a lot, if everybody go in and do their job, everything will be okay. Part of the discipline problem is that if I have a job to do, Harry, and I don't know what that job, I don't know what it is. What blocks you? If you're asking, you call a play, and you're asking, who do I block? That's discipline right there. You have no idea what's going on. And I'm not saying that happens, but in some cases, some guys may get confused and everything. So if everybody do their job, I mean, just go and do what you were designed to do, then that's going to alleviate any other issue that you might have. Because I'm going to go here. I know what my job is. I'm going to knock the hell out of this guy. Excuse my French. I'm going to knock him down, throw on his butt, and that's it. It's really that simple, but yet it's so difficult for some players to put that together in their head.
That's true. Ron, was that you?
Yes, I wanted to speak on that. Yes, we do need, if Amos leaves, we need to replace him with a viable running back. And also, I think we at least need 2 more running backs because, pounding in the Big 12 takes a toll over the season. Another thing I think we got to take into consideration is the coaching experience that we have, the NFL coaching experience. And those guys are used to making adjustments, whether it's defensively or offensively, used to making adjustments according to the defense. They come out and they run a 3-8, and when they get there, they're running a 4-4. So you make an adjustment. And I think we have the coaching staff that's capable of making adjustments on the fly. Last year, our coaching staff, I know offensive, well, both did not were not very well. At least we didn't see good adjustments in the midst of a game. First quarter to second quarter or half to half.
If you watch the games, you can definitely see that the play, like, they were just doing the same thing. You didn't even have to know football that well to just see, like, wait, oh, they're doing that again? It was just weird. It was like, why are they doing that again? Like, these guys are switching players in and out. They're giving us different looks, and it was just the same thing. We're throwing again. There we go. We're throwing in the ball again. And it's like, hello, you can't just continue to do the same plays when these guys are giving you different looks. And we're just hoping, like, somebody catches the ball. Like, please, just catch the ball. Like, that's not good football. Like, give us a different look.
It wasn't.
Yeah. Like, do some sweeps. Like, open the playbook and just, I want to see college football to be fun. Not like, it was almost like an old school NFL thing that was going on, and we were just hoping for the best, for whatever the best was going to be. And it was ugly last year. I mean, but I'm hoping that, we are able to change it up, and the coaching staff understand that it starts with the run. I ain't going to hold y'all. It starts with the run. If we don't run that daggone ball, believe you me, at the end of the day, when we get in trouble and then we say, okay, now it's time for us to run, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. You can't pass first, establish the run later. That's just not going to work. But anyways, in case y'all missed it, this is Travis Hunter, the AI, or the video game character, and he catches the ball. Oh man, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of Travis Hunter. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. I know my thinking. I know why I think they did it, but why the choice for Travis and not Shador?
I think Travis is less of a lightning rod because of Shador's father and the Sanders last name, and the unbelievable plays that Travis has made. Despite the fact that Travis or beside the fact that Travis plays with CU, he has fans because of his I wouldn't say goofiness, but his humility, and the ways that he's shown, even with the guy that should have been kicked out of football, should have been suspended for the season last year for the hit that he received and the injury that he received, and the humility that he showed that guy because of the death threats that player was receiving. Travis, kind of touches your heart. Like, man, this guy is one of the best athletes in the country, and he's goofy like my little brother. So
that's a good point.
I think Travis touches he touches you across many spectrums of your emotions, and you want to see him do well. You really want
Can I
to
jump
see
in?
him do well.
Yeah. Yeah. What I want to let you guys start paying attention to, watch how the narrative of the media, they use him because he's a unicorn. They never seen someone be able to be effective and efficient and dominate on both sides of the ball.
That's right. Yeah.
And then check what I'm saying. I'm not giving him the Heisman, but what are they really saying? He has the lead. He's one of those three are already in the Heisman race in their eyes. I'm not saying that it's the whole nation, but I'm just saying they're trying to plant seeds.
Well, what do you think the seeds are about? Why do you think they're planting these seeds?
They would like for one of those guys to win the Heisman.
Exactly.
And particularly Travis.
Yeah.
Particularly Travis. I think Travis is listen, he's out there more. Shakir is doing a couple of things, but Travis is really, really out there. If you guys know what I mean. He's there when if you would say, what's the face of CU right now? Travis Hunter. The face of CU, I didn't say he was, but I'm saying if you ask somebody, the first person they would think about is Travis Hunter. I mean, I was watching a lot of the things he does with the kids, with the parents. I mean, he's giving away stuff. He's there. I mean, on his break, okay, on his break, Travis was doing some fishing and he went to do some stuff with the fans. Should do a break, and I'm not knocking it for this, which is very good. He was in training with the other guys. So with a couple of other quarterbacks, a couple of receipts and everything. That's a good thing. None of that stuff is bad. But when you look at who's more personable, who reaches out and just grab you. I like Shedeur. Shedeur is a heck of a quarterback. But who has a more personality? And and so I think what Bishop was saying, that weighs heavily when you're getting ready to vote on the Heisman thing. Yeah, all of that other stuff is important. Statistics are important, but who is more grabs you out there? I mean, the personality. We big on personality.
All right, so let me ask you all a question. Speaking of the face of something, why is his face not so happy? Like, what is this about? Like, what in the world? Like, let's read some body language. Let's go into let's dig into our body language bag right quick. And like, your whole family's over here happy, and I don't know if that's your little sister. Your little sister is like, she giving her little, kissy face, cute face going on. Her hair is fried, dyed, and laid to the side, and you're over there looking like you scared for your life. What is going on with Kwamani's face? Is this like, dang? What are y'all? I mean, before I give y'all my analysis, what are y'all reading into this face? What is this?
Hey, Harry, let me tell you what that face is saying. Damn. Should have stayed Coach Prime. I know I screwed up. I know I screwed up. Gosh, I should have stayed there.
And what is saying to me, I am the product of my own demise.
And I wish the kid the best.
I do.
Hey Harry, I don't want to skip the
we
subject.
already give him his well wishes. Let's just talk about this face real quick, okay? Let's stay on this topic. What is this face? What the heck? I mean, he looked like he saw a ghost. Like, bruh, why you look so scared? Man, dude look like he saw a ghost. Like, oh my gosh. It's like one of those it's like one of the US presidents, their first time getting inaugurated, and then they're like, oh shoot, aliens are real.
He ain't happy.
He don't look happy. This is not a happy looking face. That face right there, okay, I'll give you this assessment. I'll tell you what I see here. I see here, hey Tim, welcome back. I want to get your thoughts on what do you see here. I don't know why you came back, but you heard something. What are you seeing here, Tim? What is he? Why is he looking so? Tim, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Why is Kumari looking like he's scared? I'll tell y'all this. Remember now, he's from Miami. Okay, well, remember he's from Florida, right? Florida football is very, very competitive when it comes to territories. Florida football is like any other college, well, not like any other college town, but if you go to like certain towns in college, depending on what side of school you went to, depending on where you went to school, like there's territories, and you cannot go to the enemy. Did Kwamani go to the enemy when it comes to college football? Is this the look where, dang, I can't believe I just got caught in a daggone Gators jersey?
I mean,
like,
that state got what rivals in it. I mean, Florida State hate Florida and Miami. Miami hate both of them. It's just college football. But
right,
this look, just to me, is no different than all the other kids across the United States that don't like to smile, when they're given an opportunity. But to me, it looks like a person that's humbled to have a second opportunity when it could easily be flushed down the drain.
Oh, Tim, I know you didn't
that's
say
what
that, Tim. No,
Tim, that's what you're saying.
No,
I'm glad to have a second opportunity.
Tim,
that's
no,
the face
you didn't see that, Tim.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many schools did he have wanting him prior to him going to Florida to the Gators?
Hundreds.
You mean when he? No, it wasn't hundreds. When he got it, when you talking about when he entered the transfer portal?
Yes, when he left the transfer
portal.
portal.
Oh no, he didn't have a lot of
right. So
shots.
that's why I say he looked like a humbled individual that's thankful to have a second chance at this level of college football, like on a real big major stage at a university.
That's what you're seeing?
Yes, he's gonna ball out over there. Watch, his career is gonna take off, bro.
Tim,
his career is gonna take off.
I've got some beachfront property in
Arizona.
Hey,
Bishop, do you wanna join our little petty moment right now? you don't have to join our little petty moment right now. Just being petty right quick. All right.
Look, put it like this. That's an individual that knows that he doesn't have any more room to mess around. That it got to be serious, and that he has to literally, he now has to stand on 10 toes down, and he got to toe the line.
This boy's scared. That look that I'm seeing right here, I'm reading several things into this look right here. This look is sending me mixed messages. Number one is saying, I'm reading, dang, I can't believe I just got caught in a Gators jersey. I'm on, like, my boys are frying me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my boys, we were all big U fans, the U. We were the U fans, and we all knew that Miami was the team, and we used to crap on the Gators. Now I got caught in a Gators jersey. I'm getting that. And then I'm also getting like, all right, Y'all want to talk about me? Y'all got your problems with me? Y'all got your your issues y'all got with me? I'm gonna show your face.
Don't do that, Harry. Don't do that.
Okay. Hey,
Don't do that, Harry.
here's one, Harry.
You don't think you don't see that, Tim? You don't see that
Oh,
in his
y'all,
face?
this
No,
boy
he
was
Harry,
spicy hot.
could have
here's
went
what
all
it
the way
should
up to
say.
Tallahassee. He could have went all the way up to Tallahassee, and his homeboys are gonna still be excited for him. For two
Okay,
reasons.
but from a kid's standpoint, you don't see your boys like if y'all were all like in a college town, y'all were going to high school, everybody's bigging you up. Oh yeah, the U. And you when you're in high school, you're throwing up the U when you're in high school, right?
Mhm.
Right. So, and then you get to a certain point where now you gotta the U is not available for you no more, and you gotta throw on the enemy's jersey. You don't think that's a thing where your boys will fry you, even if they support you. You don't think they'll fry you?
Nah, they happy for
What?
him, man, because
Where
he
y'all
back
from?
home.
What?
He's back.
It's that
He's
Texas
back
thing y'all be
home,
drinking.
man.
No, Tim,
He
stop it,
back
Tim.
In
home.
New
Yeah,
York,
your boy,
in New York, your
your
boys will
homeboys,
fry you.
I'm telling
your
you, bro.
homeboys will
He's
fry
back home.
They gonna
Your
cook him.
homeboys
you.
will
Will
fry
support
you,
They
bruh.
gonna
but they will
cook
fry
him.
you.
They gonna cook
Yeah,
him.
yeah, your homeboys, your friends, yeah, they gonna fry
New
you.
York and
They'll
Florida
support
is
you.
two different places.
Yeah, but come on now.
Like,
High school is high school,
I
man.
know how New
Around the
York
United
is. New
States,
York, New York is just ruthless. New York
are your
ruthless.
are
Period.
your
I
supporters
mean,
are your supporters in Texas? Because I'm the where we're from in the DMV, bruh. You from the DMV? If you go, we're not a big football town, but if you and your boys were like beefing with some schools and y'all were always like, all right, okay, I'll give it to you like this. If you knew that, we from PG County, right? But them DC cats was always getting at you, right? And we beefing with the DC cats from PG, and we like, nah, we the real DMV, bro. If you then went to college and then you go over to DC, you telling me there ain't nobody gonna fry? You're gonna get everything.
that's what I'm talking about. The East Coast is like that. I mean, I don't know what y'all eat up there, but I
You're
mean,
not going
the
to
East
Howard.
Coast is like that. But down
You are
south,
not going to Howard. You go to
down
Howard. You go to Maryland. You're going you're going to University of Maryland. You're not going to Howard. If you go to Howard, bro, and now you a DC dude, no way ever.
right,
It's not
right. I know
happening.
how y'all operate. I know how y'all operate. I got family in the DMV. I know how y'all
That's what
operate.
this
But
face. That's what this face is telling me. Dang, bro, I'm now in DC. I gotta now defend my Maryland dudes in DC.
hey, you know what? You know what this homeboy is saying? Hey, man, I'm glad that you back home in the state of Florida, so we ain't
What?
got to fly uh all the way to Colorado in the snow and sit up there. We can sit down here in this nice climate.
Not in the swamp.
Once
We like this.
again, once
Not in
again,
the
Tim.
swamp.
Once again, Tim, I've got
You
some
being
beachfront
nice. Tim is
property.
being nice. Tim, what
I've got some
happened to you, man?
beachfront property in Arizona. I will give you. I'm gonna go and find it.
Hey,
Tim,
And give
what
it
Harry.
to
happened to you, man?
Hey, Harry.
Is everything okay, Tim?
Yo, man,
Tim,
I just bit down on a spray in my gumbo. You better stop that, bro.
Tim, here's what it says, man. There's a
What?
song out. Nobody knows this song.
Oh, I missed
It's
that. I
called.
missed
It's
that
called.
last somebody.
If
Okay.
if the name of the song is if a painter paints 1,000 words. If a picture. Now that's a fact. A picture can tell you 1,000 things, give you 1,000 words about a situation. If you look at that picture, there are 1,000 things you can get from it. Look at that picture.
Listen, I don't know about that quote right there, but trust me, man, your boys are frying you, bro. You're not going to Gainesville. You ain't going to no
Think
Gainesville,
about
bro.
it.
Hey, check it. He gonna go out there to
Uh-huh.
Florida to the Gators, and
Uh-huh.
okay, he already known in the state of Florida for the good things and the crazy wild things. He then
Mm-hmm.
came to Colorado and made a national name for himself. He's gonna go back
Right.
down there to Florida State, and like we was talking about early, you know what I mean? the second opportunity with the way that you played out in the media, I feel like that's more of a humble look. Like he ready to get to work. I mean, he got the height. What he about 6? I give him 6'2.5". I don't know why they said 6'3", but if
Yeah,
he is
they
6'3", he got the height. They're gonna put that weight on him. If you go look in the SEC, most of those DBs are around his height, but they weigh in like 190, 195. Like they some big dudes. So I feel like they're gonna get him to that SEC level as far as weight, and he
He's
gonna
gonna get his
ball out,
supplement.
bro.
He's gonna get.
He
No,
gonna get his
I'm not
supplements,
saying.
bro.
I ain't saying he ain't gonna. Trust me, we already gave Komani his flowers. I'm not saying Monty ain't gonna ball out. I know he's gonna ball out. He's gonna prove a lot of people wrong. I'm just saying this look is scary. He's scared. So I'm scared of this kid, man. He saw ghosts in the swamp. He saw a gator.
Like, boo.
Harry B,
Hey,
you
that
too
look
much,
looks
man.
like he happy to be back home, bro, in the state of
No,
Florida.
he not.
To what?
No, he not.
Where,
No,
yes,
he's not.
he does.
I'll push back.
Yes. Hey,
He's not happy
listen.
to be back
Hey,
home.
okay, let me say this real quick before your pushback. If
Okay.
you go back and look at Carmoney McClain, and I've been saying this on your show for a long time. If you go back and look at his video where he committed, his body language clearly tells that he did not want to go to CU. And now that he's back home, he back home, bro. Like regardless if he
But then
down
you're
there,
not gonna be like have a straight face. He looks scared. I'm not saying
Mom's happy.
based
Mom is
off of
happy and-
everything that he endured.
And
in
little sister, I don't know what
2023.
little sister is doing over here. I don't know what she. I don't know what this is.
She's just confused right now. What the?
She
heck
just
is
trying to be
going
cute.
on?
She got the number one
y'all
jersey
capping,
on.
bro.
She just want to be cute. All I'm saying is, homeboy looked like he. First of all, he looked like he saw one of the linemen from the SEC. That's what that face is telling me. It looked like he was like, "Oh shoot, they're big over here."
Harry, you're messing up the consistency of this gumbo. What you doing, man?
Where's DC and Bill when you need them?
I'm just saying,
They come on here. Yeah,
I know Monty's gonna ball out, but Monty looks scared right now. Monty saw somebody in the backfield. He saw somebody. Okay, I'm just gonna put on his boys are frying them. That's it. He got 3 text messages and be like, "Yo, son, I just saw you in the Gators jersey. You tripping?" This is how my guys would do. This is how my boys would do. They'd be like, "Yo, you in DC?" They'd be like, "Oh nah," or you go to UNC Greensboro, and then all of a sudden you're in the Aggies jersey. Oh my Lord, what? They're like, "Wait, you at A&T? Who? Oh no, he got fried. This is a fried look. He got smoked by his boys. His boys was like, "Yo, son, you in the Gators jersey, bro? All right, yo, salute. I know you're gonna do your thing, but damn, you gonna get this work real quick. We about to give you this work real quick. All right."
So he ain't welcome back in Dade County.
Oh no, he's not.
Close to Dade County.
Oh no, you're not coming back home, bro.
No, Harry B up here making his own gumbo.
No,
Oh,
Harry,
no, you're not coming back home. You can't. Hey,
I think no, his boys are going to support him. I think
your audio's coming in back.
He's going to get that backlash.
Oh yeah. Oh, for
Okay,
sure.
how about now?
All the girls, all
Okay.
them girls.
Okay.
Nah, you're gonna get this work.
yeah,
You're not welcome back.
he's gonna get fried.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Oh, listen. The whole high school was Miami U. The whole high school was the U, and you got a Gators jersey. Oh, I know what that face says. Trust me, I know that face. The girls are gonna be frying them like, "What? You in a Gators jersey? Boy, bye." You're not welcome back to the neighborhood. First of all, don't even come back home, bro. Yo, stay over there. Stay in the swamp, homie. Don't even come back over here.
Hey man, I mean, I think that they're going at the end of the day, I feel like they're gonna support them because I mean, okay, just think
You're being
about
too
it.
nice. I want to have a football talk. You're being too
I know,
nice, man.
but just think about this. Just think about this. You got people you got people, you got families, mother and dad that went to Ole Miss, and their kids choose to go to Mississippi State. Like, what you supposed to disown your kids?
What's the rivalry over there?
In Mississippi State and Ole Miss.
Yeah.
That's the rivalry.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. If y'all were in the high schools at those places, just think about the picture. Y'all in the high schools and y'all have to pick sides. It's almost like a gang neighborhood like California. You cannot be, you ain't coming from the Bloods neighborhood going to be in the Crips neighborhood or putting on, you're not switching jerseys like you're the game. You ain't doing that, bruh. It's serious over here. and I'm just saying, y'all let me know if anybody from the Florida area, how do Miami U people in the high schools, how do y'all do? I mean, how do y'all do
it's like
there?
that. It's like that, Harry. It's like that. Like, okay, me for example, LSU, went to LSU. Everybody rocking with LSU.
All the high school students, right? When you're in high school,
that the ones that are able to get in there. But if you choose Alabama, and Alabama ain't even in the state of Louisiana, we gonna crucify you.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. You're telling me that this kid ain't getting crucified by his friend base? They're gonna support him, obviously, when all the smoke settles and all the jokes are out. His text group, everybody that's on his little text thread, you getting this work, son. You're gonna get, bro. You in a Gators jersey? Take that off.
I agree with you because Miami hate Florida State and the Gators, and then vice versa for everybody else.
Exactly. So the neighborhood, that's what the kids are gonna be like. Especially it's a college football town. I know Florida is a college football state. Period. So I know those towns and those rivalries. This face says, "Dang, bro, I can't believe it came down to this."
Well, this face is telling that.
This face is saying, "God dang, bro, I can't believe it came down to this. I'm in a Gators jersey."
Man, that's cold-blooded.
I'm just saying, this is football town. This is a football town. Your boys are frying you, bro. This face says, "Ah, dang, bro, it had to happen. Mama happy, little sister happy. She cute, She's like, oh, okay, I'm going to my little cute thing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Hey, little man's in high school, holler at me, get at me. It is what it is. We over here, but Kwamani knows the difference. Kwamani's the only person.
Happy.
Kwamani is the only.
Gonna get them some exclusive Jordans from.
He ain't getting no crime wear. I can tell you that.
If your boys are like my boys, as savages as my boys are, all right. If your boys are as savage as my boys are, you can't give us enough jerseys for you to be in DC talking about them DC. And you ain't got enough jerseys. You ain't got enough Jordans for that. You in DC, bro. We PG all day. We riding Maryland. What's up? We riding. You in over there in DC. Please. All right, Kwamani. Go be great. But I know you're getting fried. You're getting fried. I know you are.
That's hard, Harry, but it's true. It's hard.
I mean, it's just, I'm just talking. I'm not disparaging him. I'm just saying the reality of what he's going to, the heat that he's going to take from his neighborhood. You're in your neighborhood. Your boys are going to be talking about you. They're like, oh, wait, Lakeland High School? They'll be like, yo.
Hey, Harry, I would say this. Whenever Florida, I haven't looked at neither one of these schedules, but if Florida got Miami on that schedule and they play at the University of Miami this year, he's gonna get the loudest boos in college history.
Bruh, Miami U, they were singing the happy birthday, money. Happy. They rolled out the red carpet. They have people going to his house on the weekends, like just going to go check up on him, a wellness check. They were doing everything to get this kid. Miami U, the U, they did everything for Monty. And then Monty said, nope, I'm going with Prime. And now Miami's like, all right, we heard about you. We don't want you no more. So now he's in a Florida jersey and he got this face. That's what this face is about. I told you I was going to leave it alone, but you drew me back in, Tim. That's what this face is like. Oh, no, I'm going to get those boos. Y'all know y'all left me hanging, my guys. Yo, this dude's going to get lit up. And if he don't play, and he's not on scholarship like Samuel Flowers, he's not on scholarship. He's a walk-on. Bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on now. If you, man, listen, I don't care how much you pray. I don't care what you say. You can do as much prayer. You're going to get booed. People are going to, they're going to say you went from being number one in the state to now being, you know what I'm saying, being a walk-on in the same state in less than a year. He going to get this work, bruh. I'm just saying. Just on the social aspect of this, he about to get this work. He's a preferred walk-on. He's a PWO. I'm about to say POW. He's in his state. He about to be a POW, a prisoner of war.
Did he get a scholarship from the Hurricanes?
No, he didn't get no scholarship.
Wait, whoa. Back up. I thought.
You didn't know this, Willie? Again?
Again. Listen. He left CU with a scholarship. He was getting a lot of money, so he go to Florida Gate State. They're not giving him nothing.
No, because scholarships are over. Okay, for those of you who missed the story, the Gators are out of scholarship. You only get 85. So they didn't have no scholarships available.
I'd be looking like that too. I never look like that too, man.
But I'm telling you, the look is there for a reason. First of all, there's no scholarship available. And number one, he didn't really get that many looks. So it was not like, okay, they're bringing him on as a top elite player. Basically, they're bringing him on as a favor.
Somebody got to be slipping him something.
No, but I mean, he got money. He got NIL money because his name, keep in mind, is NIL, name, image, likeness.
Right.
So Coach Prime set him up for life. He's good. Anywhere money goes, the money's going to go. You understand what I'm saying? So he's good. He got money, so he didn't need the scholarship because this school is expensive. Can anybody just Google real quick how much it costs to go to Florida to be a Gator for at least one semester? It's a lot of money, but he got that. All right? So he got that. Ain't no problem. But there was no scholarship because Florida has a lot of what his name is, Napier, or whatever his name, the coach's name is. He's on the hot seat because they've been taking a downward spiral. So he gave away a lot of scholarship to try to replenish his team. So there's no more scholarship for Monty. So Monty had to come on here, and he had to be a preferred walk-on. Preferred walk-on means that you're going to get playing time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it means that you're going to be on the team. So if you, that's the best way to walk onto the team. If you're a preferred walk-on, it's the best way to walk on. So
kind of like Charlie O.
But not really. I don't think he was a preferred walk-on.
I think he was.
I think when he first started, he walked on with Carl Durrell. He didn't walk on with Prime.
Okay.
He walked on with Carl Durrell.
You're right.
Carl Durrell did not prefer him walking on. So that was but with Prime, he was already on the team. But nah, scholarship just, I mean, they're paying for your school. Scholarship is paying for your school. Scholarship doesn't really hold that much weight for players that got money. So if you get on the team, you're good. He's all right. Money-wise. But now, social-wise, Komani, you're getting fried socially, man. Football wise, I know you're gonna be good, but socially, I know you're getting fried, homie. You in the ops. You an op, right? Komani is an op, okay? Komani is the op. His friends are gonna fry him. He's the op right now. But I had to give a little bit of pushback on Komani, man. I love you, man, Komani, man. I know you're gonna be good. You look scared. All right. I know you're not welcome back in Miami. You can't go there. All right. So just understand that you're not going back. So that's just how it goes. He's a PWO and a POW. He's a prisoner of war. He's a prisoner of war because if you're from Florida and you're from if you're from a football town, you know that they're gonna play like they play against each other. Everybody picks a side. It's like a gang. It's like a gang neighborhood. Anyways, guys, we've had enough time with Komani. Let's get final thoughts so we can get up out of here. That's enough for Komani. Tennis, what's your final thoughts? Let's get up out of here.
Gino, see what you started?
Huh? Gino, right? Yeah, I had to give that work to Gino today.
Well, listen, Harry. Once again, man, a really, really good show. I wish some more people would have showed up. I guess everybody's working and kind of busy, but once I keep saying it's a good show. What you're doing is really, really good. I appreciate the opportunity to come on, and you're making me do some homework, man. I haven't worked this hard since I've been in school. Then I find out I still didn't work hard enough.
Look, Willie,
and I didn't work hard enough.
Look, I'm telling you, now you're coming with data, with facts and stuff you can contribute. Before you know it, you'll be like, oh, shoot, I got information. That's what this is all about, man. Willie, good job today, too, man.
You know what? Thank you, Harry. And you're right, man. It's good because I look at stuff and looking up stuff, man. And it's really interesting the things you find. Now you're getting information. We're getting information that somebody has already put out there. So we're only going on what we read, what we get from somebody else, and and we can accept it or just neglect it. But man, look, this is what I'm encouraging our fan base to do, man. Get on the computer and go look up some stuff. You don't understand a word that Harry might be using sometime. Look it up, man. And the knowledge that you get from looking stuff up and, just saying that he just spewing out a whole lot of stuff. The man ain't just spewing out a lot of stuff, okay? What he's saying is coming from a facts base. And I appreciate that. I appreciate, I listen to a lot of your programs during the week and everything. And I'm saying, dang, where's this guy getting all this stuff from? And so I learned a lot. What was the one you did a segment this week on? I think the players that had left the program. I believe. Did you do that this week or last week?
I did a video on the 50 most impactful players in 2024 from 247 Sports.
Yeah, you did that, and I think you did another one too. I believe. I think you did another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like I said, great show. I miss our panel, man. Everybody's, probably off listening somewhere else. You know how they do sometimes. But yeah, good job, Harry.
For salute, man. Salute. Thank you for coming on. Ron Tate, please unmute yourself. And you had some issues in the background, so I was muting you. But yeah, man, what are your final thoughts? Let's get up out of here, man. We've had it for today. We just socially fried Komani McLean because his people are frying him. So he looks scared. Ron, you there? Harry B. Willie is about to be grounded in substance with his takes going forward with his new first thirst to research CU's upon this. Hey, man, that's what we're doing. Look.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to go for it, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Willie's about to be full of information. He's going to come just ready to be like, hey, Harry B., forget about the spy cam. I got some juice for you. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Ron, are you there?
Hey,
Ron.
Ron. For 9 more thousand, we get there. He gets an additional 11. So with Grant
and
Hey, Ron, are you
scholarship.
talking to us or are you talking to somebody else? I think Ron is talking to somebody else. I think he's Ron Tate. Can you hear us, Ron Tate? All right, Ron. So something's going on with your audio. I don't know if you can hear us, if there's a delay or whatever it is, but yeah, man. So listen, man. My final take is I'm excited for Kwamani McLean. I don't want to just leave it there with me poking fun at his face. I don't want to just leave it there. Kwamani McLean is going to be okay. Whatever he's going to get from his neighborhood, it's going to be the heat. Just because it's just going to be a natural thing that comes out of the competitive nature of the neighborhoods when it comes to which college team people reps, depending on what high school they go to from that neighborhood. So I figure that there is going to be some type of smoke coming from his friends. Whether you think that or not is just how it is. All right. So Kwamani's going to be okay though. Now, he got to play. If he doesn't play, then it's like the worst thing that you want is for your name to be marred, like for your name to be put on, to be muddied up. And I think he's going to take that energy and he's going to turn it into something that's even better and bigger. Because at the end of the day, man, the world is watching you. And the world is saying that, oh my gosh, you didn't do what you're supposed to do. For them to associate the word bust on your name, just ask Kwame Brown. Just ask Kwame Brown how that feels. Like he had to come after the entire industry. Kwame Brown remade his name coming after the entire industry. Stephen A. Smith, anybody that said anything about his name. Because he was recruited as one of the top players coming out of high school, and people started putting the bus thing on him. So, Kwamani, do not let people stick that bus on you. You gotta go to Florida Gator. You gotta go to Gator. Your jaws gotta clap and let people know that you got a big bite. That's what you gotta do. Get an interception in a major game. Produce consistently with the school when they put you in. If you are a backup to somebody, bro, go out there, ball out, and be consistent, and then become a starter. And next thing you know, you're going to be in the NFL. And it's just like, man, I want to see that story happen, Kwamani McLean. But you're still going to get fried in your neighborhood. Just know that. You got that Gator jersey on, bro. I'm treating like you my little brother, and I'm like, bro, you got a Gators jersey on? What?
Harry. Also, Harry. Also, be aware of the latest stuff that's floating around the internet about the quarterback that got into the portal from CU, the backup, and everybody's making a big stink out of the interview he did. I'm glad you didn't go that way because I heard enough of it already. So I'm glad you stuck with the program here. But that's what a lot of
you talking about Gavin Hood or whatever his name is?
Gavin. What's how you pronounce his last name? Whatever.
Good or something. But wasn't he on that wasn't he doing the interview on? I saw something on Twitter.
He did. He did an interview with what's the brother name?
Yeah, right here. You talking about this one right here?
Yeah. He did an interview with him. I mean, I found nothing. I thought
I didn't play the interview, but
I thought he was honest about what he said. He didn't throw anybody under the bus. He just spoke honestly, and that's what I appreciate about what he said and what he did. So when you have time,
I'm not playing that. I mean, I don't know what.
No.
That's the thing. I don't want to get into the.
I don't want you to
people calling people out and all of that. I mean, I don't like. I can fry Kwamani McLean on his neighborhood, frying him. That's safe. You know what I'm saying? It's safe enough to just have to poke fun at that kind of stuff. But for me to start getting personal and start saying, "Oh, this person said this person said that," that's not my style. It's just not my style.
I'm just saying that's what people are saying, but people are reading into it what he did. He didn't say all of that. That's what I'm saying. I agree with what the guy was saying, because he just spoke from. It wasn't nothing negative, but people are taking it as being something negative and stuff like that.
Yo,
But
somebody should tell Mike Tyson to like, yo, wave your hand if you're in trouble, because I feel like for Mike to be this nice and he's like playing around with Jake Paul and stuff. This is not Killer Mike.
no.
I feel like he's been kidnapped. Like somebody kidnapped Mike and took whatever that killer out of him. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is going on? Like maybe they have a deal where he's not allowed to be Mike in the fight. Maybe he's gonna have to like maybe not go as hard in the fight, because Mike has never laughed and joked around with his meat. When Mike was his food, when Mike was right, he's playing with his food, and I'm like, okay, just do not look forward to a good fight. Don't look forward to seeing Killer Mike in that ring. This is not this thing you're seeing right here. Mike, that's Mike's food, and he's playing with his food. He's laughing. Right. Look at his demeanor. This is Mike. Look at what he's doing. He's nice and he's playing with him. They signed a contract where Mike is not allowed to kill this guy. Just know that. All right.
Mike is not allowed to
kill this guy. Mike is gonna. This is an exhibition fight, and Mike is not allowed to kill this guy. Look at him doing kill signs to Mike. To Mike. This is what they're doing to Mike. I just want you to know this is not Mike. Somebody kidnapped Mike, but I need somebody in Mike's camp to please send us a message to let us know that it's okay. If y'all remember Mike, I came to the United States in 1989, and I saw the young face of this guy, and he didn't play with his food. Everybody that he fought, Mike is playing with his food, and I don't feel safe for him. So now the messages that I'm getting for this is just letting me know that YouTube, this is Twitter I'm on, this is X that I'm on, and I don't have access. This is not my footage, so don't kill my video. I'm just showing this to commentate on it. But anyway, yeah, this is not going to be a fight. It's not going to be a Mike Tyson fight. It's going to be one of those exhibitions where, he's going to be throwing his hands like, don't hurt him. Like, it's going to be something like that. This is Mike is playing with his food, and I don't like it. It's not a real fight, King. King P is not a real fight. All right, this is not. Mike is playing with his food. And if it's going to be a real fight, then y'all better make sure that y'all have 3 ambulances inside the building, because even at 50-some years old, this guy put fear in people that were way bigger than him. This is a kid right here. This is food. Anyway, okay. Sir, what you say? Go watch Mike's entire Matt's interview with the kid from Colorado who played next to Jordan C, and he's going to be a hot topic. Check it out, especially the end. All right. So King P said, yes, it is Harry. Trust y'all. Y'all don't know nobody. See, King P just is doing that thing. Don't get Geno'd. You don't know me in boxing. Don't get Geno'd. Hold on. Not this one. What is this one? King P said, yes, it is Harry. Trust y'all don't know no boxing. Oh, okay. My gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. He about to get Geno'd. Oh, trust me.
Harry, next thing they're gonna be saying is y'all don't know Bo.
No, Willie. No, y'all don't know boxing?
I know what he's saying, yeah.
Bruh.
I hear what he's saying.
Let's not rumble in the jungle. Please. You don't want this problem. Maybe you said football, but y'all don't know boxing? Oh, I will unleash the African juice out of every towel that I got and make sure you feel this pain, King P. Oh, I know boxing. And even though they have already said that this is going to count towards their professional record. I know you didn't think I knew that. Even though they have put out statements that said the wins and the loss or the loss is going to count against their professional record, even though they have said that, King P, I want you to understand, read the body language. Mike's food is playing in front of him. Okay? Gazelles don't play in front of lions. Okay? Please understand that chickens and gazelles and hyenas, even though lions don't like hyena meat, hyenas, well, this is a hyena playing in front of a lion. Hyenas can play a little bit, but they know better. Mike is smiling. Mike, Diddy somewhere aroused like a, oh, come on, DC. Where your mind at, DC? Oh, come on, man. But look at this guy. Look at this. If you knew anything about boxing, King P, you would say this guy he's in danger. Call the police now. Look what he's doing. Look at his body language in front of Mike. They already been doing promos and stuff like that in front of cameras, and Mike is laughing. He's laughing. He knows what he's going into this fight. This right here is to let you know that they have an agreement for Mike not to kill this kid. If you don't know that about boxing, and all you know is, oh, they have a contract, you're going to just tell me, King P, oh, they have a contract. Stop trying to Google and answer the question. Am I Googling or am I live? I'm live, right? Y'all see me Googling? I'm not Googling. I'm telling you. They have put out statements that, yeah, this is going to be a regular, this is going to count against their record. But look at the body language. Mike is smiling. This guy's playing in front of Mike. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen Mike to smile in front of his opponents? Any of his bouts? Go back and check. What was the question? Did he, King P, did you ask a question?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He wanted to know
who was Sugar Ray Leonard first lost to. Answer right now. Who was Sugar Ray Leonard first lost to? Why do I have to answer that to tell you that I know boxing? Who did Buster Douglas first lose to? Like, what are you talking about? I don't have to answer that question to tell you that I know boxing. That's the thing. It's like, oh, okay, go pick a fight. Come on now. Do you even know why? What's his name? What's my guy name? Oh man, what's his name? George Foreman. Do you even know why George Foreman took up boxing? Do you know why? Do you know why he started boxing? Come on, man. I'm not doing this. All right, man. I got to go. Guys, y'all have a great weekend. I got to go take care of some business. But I'm afraid for this kid. If this is a real fight, if they're saying this is a real fight, I don't agree. I don't think this is a real fight. This is going to be it's a hoax. That's a hoax. They're laughing too much. That's a hoax. All right, so Kwamani, you're getting Friday in your neighborhood. Everybody have a great weekend. Surf said Roberto D was Sugar's first loss, and it was in Canada. I'm not playing those. I'm not playing those games. I know boxing, so I'm not playing those games. I know boxing. All right. I can tell you some things about boxing that you don't know, but that doesn't say that I know more about boxing than you do. So that doesn't prove anything to put up random stats to say, yeah, this what happened. Do you know why George Foreman started boxing? Can you answer that question? No Google? Harry, what do you think about Gavin Cook's comment on Shador? Pass.
Pass. Yeah. I was gonna say pass. Yeah.
Pass.
I was gonna say pass. Yeah. That's a setup. Hey, that's a setup portion, brother.
Irrelevant. Pass. Yeah, because we be making everybody famous, and it's not. I mean, we be making everybody famous. Y'all go watch that video that I put up. Let me see where the video's at. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna show y'all the video y'all gotta watch. Phil, the show is over, man. You're gonna ask for the link mad late. The show's over, Phil. Hold on. Let me put up the video. Yeah, let me put up the video and then we can go. I want people to watch the video because I went in on that video. Like, let's share this. Come on.
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that.
What's going on, guys? I hope. Let's share this video. Oh, it's on the screen. Okay, it comes right up. Y'all go watch this video. This video is pretty dope. Look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail is fire too. Y'all go watch this video. That's mine. So YouTube, I can play my own video, right? You're not gonna flag me on my own. Guys, I hope you have a good catch. I hope you're certainly having a great day. All right. So this video, what it got so far? I think it's about 8K, 8,000 views. Yeah, right there is about 8,000 views so far. This video got about 8,000 views. And look, if you want to join, like the join button is right there. Just all you got to do is just go on your computer, hit that join button, and bada boom, bada bang, you're right there. You're right there. So Ron Tate, that's for you. You go on the site, you see the little join button, you click on that join button, and then you get all of these. These are the different VIP stuff right there. That's how you do it. There's the Peggy and Ralphie. All right. So we got Peggy and Ralphie. Then we got the TLP VIP club member. And then we got the this one. Why is not scrolling down? Oh, okay. There we go. So yeah, we got the TLP Sports Club member, and then we got the TLP VIP club members, and then the Peggy and Ralphie. Peggy and Ralphie, I'm going to be uploading some stuff. I'm going to be giving advice or helping people to grow their channels and stuff like that. So if you're on that membership, I'll help you to grow your social media platform in that membership. But yeah, y'all go watch this video. Let's get it to 10,000 views. Right now, it is at 8. Let me see what the statistics says on that video. Right now, that video is about 8.8 thousand views. Let's get that video to 10,000 views. It's a pretty dope video. Go check it out. All right. Is there a gold jacket package? DC, go have a good weekend. Stop playing with me, DC.
Oh, hey, I'm in there. The gold jacket package. I'm in there, baby.
There's no go. Y'all gonna keep playing around with Coach Prime. Y'all see. Hey, not all the gold jackets, translate to good coaching. All right, but you already know Coach Prime's gold jacket has already translated to D1 college football winning. He won at the FCS level, even though nobody cares about the black people. Nobody cares about black people. So when we win in the black community, it doesn't mean anything. You got to win in the white community before it means anything. That's why we always use the term, the first black person to do X, Y, and Z. But black people have been accomplishing mad feats in the black community for years. But it doesn't matter. It never matters until it comes in the white. Like, you can be a movie star in the black community, but then the second you get on, like, let's say a Marvel movie, then all of a sudden you're a big star, and they're gonna say this is the first black person to get on the Marvel movie, the first black actor, and then they're gonna turn around and also say that this person made their debut on a Marvel movie. That's how they tell our history. But you could have been a star way long before in the black community. That don't matter. You only matter when you make it in the white community. That's when you start mattering. Is that a thing? Matter. That's when you start to matter. Or that's when you start mattering. All right. When you make it into the white community, you've made it for sure. Coach Prime, All right. Coach Prime is a legit winning coach in Division I football at the FCS level. That's Football Championship Subdivision. You'll get the SWAC, the MEAC, and all the black ones that don't matter. You'll get them there. All right. North Dakota State is in there. But it don't matter. It don't matter that he wins there. It don't matter. Nobody cares. Okay? Now it matters because now he's FBS. That's Football Bowl Subdivision. Now it matters. So, all right. He got to prove to a lot of y'all, DC, and all of y'all, his gold jacket, right? He's going to give y'all the gold jacket treatment. And when he wins here with the white people, guess what? It's not going to matter either. You know why? Because the goalpost continues to move when it comes to your blackness. All right. Oh, well, no, he had the best players at the FCS, so that don't matter. He had all the best players. Everybody else has scrubs. He just had all the best players. That's why he won there. When he wins here, let me make up some things when he wins here for them. Oh, no, the Big 12 was wide open. All the best teams left the Big 12 and went to the SEC, and he just happened to just win over there with his mercenaries. So it don't matter that he won over there. It's going to keep moving. So when you're black, it's a little different. All right? When you're black, you stay back. When you're black, you stay back. When you're white, you're right. That's what they told me. All right? So when 1989, when I came here, they said, son, you're black and you're coming to America. You're African? I said, yes, I'm African. And that's not how I said it, though. But they said, well, just remember, was one thing, two things you have to remember in America. Welcome to America, by the way. I said, thank you, sir. This is not a true story, by the way. This is straight capping, straight false story. But then they told me, it was like, remember in America, if you're white, you're right. And if you're black, you stay back. And then I said, stay back where? Don't worry, you'll figure it out. That's a totally false story, but it sounded correct. It sounded like it was a good story. But anyways, let me go. Y'all have a good weekend, guys. I'll see y'all on Monday. And unless something happens and I have to come and go spaz on somebody. You know how it goes.
Good show, Harry. Very good. Good show, man.
All right. Did you ever get your pocket money back from Sammy? That was a story. Did I tell a story about Sammy?
No.
I don't know what that means, DC. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, we'll talk about it later. All right, guys. Take care, guys.
Have a good one.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out, man.